I clicked it a little bit early because there's so many people in the chat. Thanks for being here, guys. This is going to be a fun stream tonight. Okay. Here it is. I should probably mute that. I like listening to my own music. Oh boy. Okay, so we are, happy Black Friday and happy Thanksgiving. Happy belated Thanksgiving from Ed, AC3IK. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for being here tonight. And thank you everyone else in the chat. We're going to do some Black Friday stuff here. I might have done a couple of videos about Black Friday already on the channel, but you know what? I'm always finding new stuff. So we're going to do some Black Friday stuff here for a little bit. And then in about 20-ish, 20 to 25 minutes, something like that, I'm going to bring on the usual cast of characters and open up the Zoom. If you've ever been on one of my happy hours before in the past and you have my Zoom link, feel free to join us. I sent an email about that about a week ago. I hope you got it. But if not, you are still welcome to join us in the happy hour live stream starting in about 25-ish minutes shortly before 8 o'clock. So here's the thing, okay? Here's the deal. GigaParts is in the chat right now, okay? And we're going to do something special. Once 8 o'clock rolls around, or like I said, maybe a few minutes beforehand, something like that, I'm going to bring everybody on, and GigaParts is going to take the floor for 10 or 15 minutes, something like that, and they're going to walk around the store. They're at the store right now. And they're going to walk around the store, and they're going to do Let's Make a Deal. So you guys go to gigaparts.com right now, find something that you want, and figure out an offer price to make them, okay? Don't go find a 101D and offer $100. It's probably not going to happen, okay? But, you know, any of their Explorer line stuff, they did a 2-for-1 deal today on the QRZ1 dual band HT radio. They had some really good sales on the new Yaesu radios are out. If you guys haven't seen that yet, they have those for a good price, lower price than what we were told they would be. Everybody has the same price on those. So go to gigaparts.com, figure out something you want to make an offer on. Don't put it in the chat yet because they're not monitoring the chat right now. So we're going to give them the floor. They're going to monitor the chat. I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to pick on Freddie for a minute. Hey, Freddie's in the chat, and he's offering X number of dollars on this product. So, and they're going to say yes or no. They might say no, but they might say yes. So it really depends. So find something that you think find something that you think you want that you may be like, oh yeah, I'd like to have that, but I haven't been in a really big hurry to buy it. Maybe if it was $10 or $20 or $30 cheaper, I might buy that. Go find that thing, and we're going to do Let's Make a Deal. And if this goes well, which I'm sure it will, we're going to do this again later on with them for a whole hour. So that's the deal there. Somebody's texting me. Who's texting me? The Smokin' Ape is on FT8 right now. You have to have his call sign to be able to see that. I'm not giving you guys his call sign. There might be some money involved in that later. Probably not, though. I'm sworn to secrecy, and I haven't had enough of these yet, and that's just where we are. So, shout out to YouTube channel members in the chat. Folks in green text, N1JUR, I see you in there. Vic Miller, Jody, I see you in there. Thanks for joining tonight, guys. Let's see, Jeff, Randy, the Portable Ham. That's cool. Portable Ham, that's cool. Okay. I'm on board with that. Ed, AC3IK was in there earlier. Big John's Ham Shack. Who else is in there? Let's see. Vic, I called you out already. Lester was in there earlier. KE8UFI. Of course, Hamradio Crusaders in the house. And Josh is in there. Hamradio Crash Course is in the house. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Yeah, you guys stand by. I've got the Zoom open, but everybody's in the waiting room, so we're going to do some stuff first here. So, all right. So, if you have not done this yet, so I'm gonna go through. Hey, if you guys know of any good Black Friday sales that I haven't talked about on any of my previous videos up until now, put a link. You probably won't be able to put a link in the chat. So type it out in the chat or send me a link in Discord. I've got my Discord window up here on this other screen. Yep, there it is. And yeah, you guys put a link in Discord if it's something I haven't talked about yet. So go sign up on my email list, hamradio2.com/email-sign-up. We are trying to build this list up to 20,000 subscribers. It's about 19,900 right now, so I got about 100 to go. And it would be probably closer to 21,000 right now if people would stop leaving the list. So keep getting people unsubscribing from the list. But we're going to do a giveaway of a brand new HF radio as soon as this list reaches 20,000 subscribers and kind of stays there. It's jumped up and dropped back down over 20,000, underneath 20,000, maybe 3 times in the last few months, something like that. So once everyone decides to stay and it kind of maintains at 20,000, that's when we're going to do some giveaways of a brand new HF radio. I'm not sure which one yet, but something. All right, let me see. I don't have Frank tonight. Frank is at a wake tonight. For the owner of a local cigar shop who passed away a couple of weeks ago, I think. His funeral's tomorrow, maybe a week ago. I don't remember exactly when it was. But he's at a wake tonight. He's like, man, I really want to be there, but it's, I feel like I should go pay my respects to this guy. And Frank knew the guy a lot better than I did. I've met him once or twice, but it's been several years ago. So I'm like, well, okay, no problem. But I already had this planned, or that's probably where I'd be. A brand new True SDX at 20K male is brand new True SDX. Okay. I mean, I was thinking something a little bit more expensive. I think you're joking, right? Are you joking? I think you're joking. So yeah, that's cool, Josh. That's not a bad idea, but yeah, I think we could probably do better than that. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So there's the email list right there. Flex Radio has a Black Friday sale, as they do most years. I did not put them on my video this morning, so you guys go out there and check out Flex Radio. Looks like they've got some used stuff in. Certified Pre-Loved radio. Certified Pre-Loved Flex 6700 Signature Series SDR, $4,300 or $43.99 for that. I believe the 6700 brand new, which has been discontinued now, but still great radio, was around. It says $4.99 there. I was thinking they were around $5.99 or. I'm sorry, it says $49.99 there. I was thinking they were around $59.99, but whichever they are, that's a pre-loved. It comes with a certain warranty from Flex Radio. They've got a 6600 OBI kit bundle, a Maestro kit bundle, and a Power Genius, $1,000 off their Power Genius. Legal limit, professional grade amplifier, military grade amplifier, if you will. So go out to Flex Radio today. They have a Black Friday link. A Black Friday link at the top of the page, but I just put it in the chat as well. So Signal Stuff is doing their Black Friday sale today. You guys might have heard about this. This was on my video earlier this morning. They run one sale a year, basically, and they've done a Black Friday sale for the last 2 years that I'm aware of, ever since I started promoting their stuff. And I hit up Richard about a week ago. He goes, yeah, we're going to do something. I'll send you a link as soon as it's ready. I said, that's fine, no problem. That started today. So go out there and get a good deal on your Signal Stick antennas from Ham Study. So signalstuff.com is the website address. I just put the link in the chat. And they've got these mag mounts. They've got mag mounts that you can use these super elastic signal sticks to actually use in a vehicle. And I was on Frank's live stream last weekend and talking about how the fact that Robert, W5ITR, the digital rancher, he's got one of those on top of his truck when we were driving to MeshCon a couple of months ago, and he made 2 satellite contacts from a signal stick on a mag mount on top of his truck while driving. No yagging your antenna or anything like that. He's just driving down the road and he hears this, and he's got all the frequencies for the VHF, UHF, uplink, downlink, whatever it is, programmed for a lot of different birds in the air, and he made 2 contacts off of a signal stick. That's pretty impressive, I think. But they got BNC, SMA male and female, different adapters for that stuff. They just came out with a new what they call a rat tail. I don't think they call it a rat tail. They call it something else. This signal stick boost. Yeah, that's in there too. So go check that out. I'll put that link in the description of the chat. Quirky QRP has a sale going on. You can get, I think, 25% off and free shipping for orders over $100 with the coupon code of QuirkyTurkey2024. So this is, I hadn't seen this one yet. Look at this. FT8 drove me to drinking. Okay. That's good. Some of the stuff he comes up with, I don't know. Oh, here's some Baofeng slippers. Those Baofeng slip? No, that's just a circuit board slipper. Okay. So I've got the Baofeng shoes, though. I wore the Baofeng shoes to the Troll Pub last Dayton Hamvention. I did. I wore them, and they were pretty comfortable. I think I need some inserts for them, though, because they're a little bit big on me. But they're pretty well made. That I feel like a pair of Chuck Converse shoes. So Converse All-Star, whatnot. Look at that. Don't tread on my frequencies. Okay. Yeah, Quirky QRP on the Etsy store. Quirky Turkey 2024 is the coupon code. 25% off. And free shipping if your order's over $100. So, James, I see you in the chat, buddy. You're welcome to join us. Oh, that's good. I like that one, Eric. I'd say 14.300 drove me to drink. Yeah, that one's good, too. So you'll probably see a t-shirt with that soon because James is like, oh, that's a great idea, and then he makes it. So copyright that real quick before James sees it. I don't know. I'm kidding. But, yeah. James, if you want to join us here in about, I'll open up the chat here in about 15 minutes, the Zoom chat here in about 15 minutes. You want to join us for just a few minutes, you're welcome to, man. Thanks for being in the chat tonight. So yeah, some cool stuff from Quirky QRP. Let's see, I'll put this link in the chat as well. FT8 allows for more drinking. I'm on board with that. Yeah, because you can't slur your audio over the air. You can slur your voice on single sideband or AM, but you can't slur your FT8 very well. If you're although you might click on the wrong thing, you might be trying to call CQFT8 on like 28.400. I don't know, but you never know. All right, next one. Now these guys here, as far as I know, these guys have never run a sale before. Armoloq.com, if you guys saw them at the Houston Hamfest, if you're in Texas, the Belton Hamradio Expo that they were at this last October, and larger than that, they were at the Huntsville Hamfest last August in Huntsville, Alabama. So they're going to be attending more Hamfest. I think they're going to Hamcation. I keep telling those guys, Ryan and Seth, they need to go to Hamvention. So I think they're going to one of those this year. Not sure which one, but they're running a Black Friday sale, 10% off with the code of BFS2024. and all of their cages and connectors and relocation, RF relocation. They have relocation units for the power pole that comes out of the back of your radio, or well, the power plug that comes out of the back of your radio. You can reroute it and put it on top of the cage into a power pole format. You can reroute the CW keyer or the external speaker or the antenna or the dual antennas, like on an FT857. It's got 2 antenna ports. You can put them all at the top so that you can fit the cage and the radio down in the bag something, and it keeps it really nice and safe, and it's easy to access. So whole store is 10% off this Black Friday with the coupon code of BFS2024. That's just armoloq.com right there. You can definitely slur your FT8 if you blow your AOC. Touche. All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay. All right, so I got a text from Richard at Main Trading Company about 3 hours ago, and I had mentioned him on my video earlier today. And he's like, hey, man, thanks for the shout-out, because we got a lot of orders today, or a lot of, I think, maybe a lot of calls today. I think some people ordered from him. And he's like, several people had never heard of us. And I'm like, really? You've never heard of Main Trading Company? Okay. If you're new to Hamradio, hey, it's cool. It's totally cool. But this is the best deal that Main Trading Company had. He's got some deals on some other stuff as well. But this is the best deal that he had today. A brand new ICOM IC7100 for $899. Everybody else is still up to the $1,100 to $1,200 range. I'm not exactly sure. And it doesn't say he's B-Stock. He used to sell B-Stock radios from ICOM. When he would get them, he probably will again sell B-Stock radios from ICOM. But, yeah, this one here is $899, brand new. Looks good. Got all the data on it right here. So go check that out. And if you guys go over to MTC, for whatever reason, tell him that Hamradio 2.0 sent you. Richard's a good dude. I've known him for a number of years. We used to go to Hamfest together and do the party circuit after the show. He and Richard Stubbs from MFJ, and my buddy Corey that used to run with us, and Tammy from Main Trading Company. We used to go, and Lee and Val. I haven't seen Val in the chat in a while. Val, you out there? I don't know, but he's a fun dude to hang with, though. So there we go. Hey, smash that like button or thumbs up and buy a mystery box. I don't have any mystery boxes right now. I got a really good idea today for a new mystery box. Mystery box and video, actually. So, yes, I got a really new. So you're going to see that upcoming. Shane, what's up, buddy? K6APX in the house. Thanks for joining tonight. And people are texting me on Discord. Let's see, who's this? Halibut has a Black Friday sale. Halibut Electronics running a Black Friday coupon right now, 15% off of everything. Cyber Monday. Halibut Electronics, let me see. I recognize that name, but I can't remember exactly what they've got. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know who these guys are. Yeah. 15% off of everything in the Halibut Electronics store. Use coupon code of Halibut Black Friday -2024. So here's a link to that right there. Thank you, Eric, for sending that over. Appreciate that. Got that out of Discord, so you guys go check that out. This is the Black Friday sale page at GigaParts. So once again, so there's several more people watching now. We're up to 300. GigaParts is going to, when I bring on the Zoom people here in about 10 minutes, GigaParts is going to come on with everybody. And they are at the store in Huntsville right now, and they are going to play Let's Make a Deal. So they're going to walk around the store, and you guys, they're going to give you guys an opportunity to put an item and a price, an offer price in the chat, and they will say yes or no, and maybe they'll negotiate with you. I don't know yet. But this is the first time we've done this, so this is kind of an experiment. We're going to do this for 10 or 15 minutes. If it works out well, we might do a whole hour live stream with it later on. But they're going to play Let's Make a Deal. I said before, don't come up and offer $100 for a brand new Yaesu FT101D. They're probably not going to take that, okay? But if you get something like a new antenna or any of their Explorer line backpacks, batteries, I don't think they have solar panels in stock right now. The QRZ1 is on buy one, get one today for Black Friday. Stuff like that might be a good time to kind of pick up some extra stuff that maybe you've been eyeballing. You're like, I wish that was like $20 or $40 cheaper. This is a good time to do it. Tree fitting. I said I need about tree fitting. All right. Yeah, I got that reference. That's the best episode ever of South Park. Prove me wrong. That episode's hilarious. It's like the second or third season. It's freaking hilarious. So, yeah, but this is the GigaParts web page here with all of the Yaesu and ICOM deals. I noticed they didn't put anything Kenwood on there, although they do have them in stock. There's the buy one, get one free on the QRZ1 dual band HT. $250 off of an EOS R100. $130 off of Rig Expert Stick X Pro. That's a good price. Let's see. $60 off of Intellitron SWR and watt meter. Mystery boxes. Unbox the thrill. Grab yours now. 10% off of Power Film. Some computer monitors down here. 50% off of montly backpacks. Look at that. 50% off. Awesome. So $20 off of the Elenco G46T. $50 off of the Kenwood D75A. Hey, there you go. That's cool. Several other things. R-Finder, Bluetooth items. Here's the 3 new Yaesu radios right here. This one, the dual band, the FTM 150R, was advertised that it was probably going to be around $419, I think. $419 is the price that they told us it was going to be, so you can see it's $379 right here. And this is what everybody has it for. I think HRO has it for that same price, and RNL has it for that same price. So I don't know if that's a Black Friday sale, because these are brand new radios, or maybe they just decided to lower the price a little bit, or the MSRP price that we were given when these radios were announced was suggested price, but not the actual price. I don't know. So there you go. 20% off of all flashlight gear, Nightcore. I got a couple of Nightcore flashlights a couple weeks ago. Been tinkering around with those. Really good quality flashlights there. There's a lot of you guys in the chat that are, there's a lot of you guys in the Discord that are flashlight nerds, and I think that's awesome because I started talking about flashlights a couple weeks ago, and one guy was in there. He's like, "No, get this one, not this one." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, yeah." So there's a cult following behind flashlights. So, yeah, that's good too. Awesome. 50% off of their World Gaming mouse pad. 50% off of Explorer bag accessories. There you go. Some more computer stuff right there. This right here, what's this? 10% off of Select camera bags. Ready for when? $70 off the 24 amp hour battery, $80 off the 50 amp hour battery. I've got both of those. I've used both of them for a long time. They both still work very well. I think I got like one of the first runs, and that was what, a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. I still use both of them almost every week. And especially during hunting season. I use them a lot during hunting season. 25% off of personalized Santa hats, personalized Santa stocking, free bag with this. Cool. Lots of cool stuff at the GigaParts website here. Black Friday sale going on. I will put this link in the chat as well. Make sure I get the right. There we go. Right there. There we go for that. And, yeah, go check that out. Now, this last thing here. Oh, yeah. So, I got a coffee page set up because that's never been done before. Been working with a company that probably is the same company everybody else works with. Doing some unique coffee blends. I'm calling it hamradiooverland.coffee. And if you click right here, you will see the 4 flavors that I'm currently doing. I got a Texas blend. If anyone else has a Texas blend, they're doing it wrong because I'm in Texas. Nobody else is in Texas. But and then we've got a D-Expedition brew, an early shift, and a rare grid. The early shift is a breakfast blend. This one I think is I forget which one that is. But what I might do, I started collecting coffees from various ham radio shops here 2 months ago. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't drink coffee much during the summer when it's hot outside. I like to drink coffee when it's cold outside, so I've been drinking coffee a little bit more regularly over the last couple weeks because the temperatures have finally started to drop here in Texas, even though it was 70 degrees 2 days ago. But it was like low 40s in the morning. So I had a cup of coffee in the morning. But I'm going to do, I'm going to probably get some of this. I might do some giveaways of this on the channel. But I'm going to do a video about Hamradio coffee and how I have bags of coffee from Quirky QRP, from who else? Somebody, like 3 other stores. I can't remember who else it is right now. But now I've got my own coffee, and these are all Hamradio 2.0 endorsed. So we'll see how that goes. So hamradiooverland.coffee is that link there. I'll put that in the chat as well. Yeah, a lot of people love coffee all year long. All year long. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But hey, no worries. NAYO, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in there today. When are the ham radio tubers going to start a liquor line? Frank and I are seriously talking. I don't know if you're joking or not, Eric. Frank and I are seriously talking about that. We are honestly talking about getting some sort of white label, some sort of bourbon company do a white label product for us. The trick is how to sell it. Because if we buy, let's say we buy 50 bottles with our own logo and our own blend or whatever from this liquor company, well, we can't sell it because we don't have a liquor license. Now, if they sell it, then that might be a thing. Might be have a unique link. Go here, buy it here, get it shipped to you. You take care of. They take care of all that stuff. So yeah, maybe. But I said that we talked about that on a live stream. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and 2 or 3 of you guys, one of you guys who lived, maybe 2 of you guys who live in Kentucky, sent me some links to stuff that I went and looked at. I haven't found anything exactly what I want to do yet, or exactly how I want to do it, but yeah, probably so. We're probably going to do that. So, all right, I show 7:52 in Texas, guys. It looks like I've got about 6 folks waiting. So if you're waiting to join the Zoom chat, now might be the time. We're going to bring everybody in. Boy, that's good. That is good. Oh, somebody needs to mute. Okay, that's GigaParts. They were. You are now muted, sir. Oh, that's a freaking. Jason, you got to mute. You got to mute the live stream, buddy. Oh, he can't hear me. Jason, you got to mute the live stream, buddy. He's not muting yet. Okay, I'm muting him. Let's see. So, let's see here. This right here. Looks like we've got most people. Well, I know at least 2 or 3 more are going to join us, so. All right, let's just bring everybody on and get this show rolling. I'm going to do this one here. I gotta change this. Hold on, guys. There's that. And unmute myself. Turn that on, but I'm gonna turn that off. Hide self view. There we go. All right, let me get you guys over here. That's a different number of people who've joined, so now the aspect is all off. Hold on. I'm just gonna... All right, you guys are unmuted now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Doing good.
Good.
Yeah.
Can't complain. Fat and happy, full of turkey.
Hey, that means it's Thanksgiving, right? Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us. We're Frank free tonight, in case y'all didn't realize that yet. So.
Oh, that's why it's quiet.
Yeah. That's why it's quiet. So, he had to go to a wake tonight, which, yeah, I get it. Yeah, so which was planned before I had planned this. I didn't realize it was on the same night, but it's kind of unavoidable. Holiday weekend and all that. All right, Jason, you ready?
Thanksgiving, right?
Cool. Oh, we're going right into it?
Cool. So
he
had to
is.
go to a wake tonight, which...
somebody's got...
Yeah.
That's Jason.
I get it. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Jason is-
which was planned before I had planned this. I didn't realize it
Echo,
was on the same
echo,
night, but it's
echo.
kind of
Right, right.
Weekend.
He doesn't know.
You got to
he's-
mute. You got to mute your
All right,
live
Jason,
stream.
you ready?
Mute the YouTube.
I can't tell. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, but you got to mute the YouTube live stream
Oh, so it's good.
because it's feeding. It's
Jason.
the
How do
audio
I
is playing
fix this
back.
problem, guys?
Mute the YouTube.
Echo.
Go into YouTube
There
and
it
just.
is. I got it.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
Echo
trying
made
here,
it.
guys. I'm trying.
No, you're good. Did you get it? I think you got it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I
Pat
think you got
Sajak, get your act
It's
together.
very obvious I don't know what I'm doing.
it. I think you got it. I think you're good.
I don't.
Can you hear?
Speakers.
Can you hear me?
I think he doesn't have his Zoom audio set up.
I didn't think that's right. Yeah.
So he's literally listening to the delay through the live stream.
Jack, get your act together.
Very obvious. I still
Yeah.
have.
I think you're good.
Am I good?
No,
Can you hear
Not if you can't hear me. You're not. I mean,
he is, but he's only hearing the YouTube.
right? Yeah.
He thinks that's
You need a headset.
Listening to the delay through the live stream. Get your act together.
I don't know how to fix this problem.
let us remote desktop into your computer real
Right.
fast.
Yeah. So click on the up arrow next to the audio at the bottom left corner of the screen and choose
I
your
am only on Zoom.
I'm just gonna text him.
I am working
Choose-
on it, guys. I promise I am.
choose your audio source. You need a headset. You need to put the audio into your headset. Well, if he's listening to the YouTube.
I think he said he got YouTube muted.
Mm. Yeah, text him. That's funny. He's been on here a bunch of times, so I don't know what's I don't know what he's.
I got it figured out.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. All right.
What was it?
Originally, we were roaming the store, but it is incredibly loud. It is incredibly busy, so we have to quick, fast, and in a hurry come back here to the back corner of the store. So I apologize, guys.
No worries. No problem at all. So
If any of you know me long enough, you know that I'm subject to fail miserably at this sometimes. So, my bad.
it's all good. It's all good. Okay.
So,
All right. So, I'm going to give you the floor, sir. So I've prepped everybody for you a couple times, and you can maybe explain it a little bit better than I did, but because
Sure.
this was your idea, so go for it.
well, I mean, we just decided that, hey, you know, let's make a deal, and
Mhm.
we're going to look at it what everybody is offering us, and we are going to reply via the text.
Mhm.
If we do not like your deal, we will counter the deal. And if we can come to an agreement on it, we will change the price on the website, and it will reflect almost immediately. So normally
Whoa.
what we'll do is go in the system. Let's say we want to do a DX10 for $1,000. We'll change that in the system for $1,000, and anybody can participate and buy it at that price.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wow.
That's great. Okay.
So I think we'll let these prices ride for the duration of the show. They will not be in perpetuity. So
Mm.
you know, so shall we begin?
Yes, let's begin. So, yeah, so you guys hopefully you've gone to the GigaParts website and looked around, because we were talking about that 30 minutes ago,
Mhm.
and go find something you want that you want to make an offer on and put it in the chat.
CC
I would-
Skywave 2 for $70. Done. We'll do it.
I would also remind people, GigaParts sells 3D printers, metal
Yes.
detecting equipment,
Correct.
computers, right? So do go to the website.
Right.
You know, now I
Oh,
will
yeah.
say this, guys. You know, it's going to be hard to get to everybody in the 10 minutes or so that we have.
Right.
But we're going to stay on. We're going to monitor chat. We'll keep on answering everybody's text along the way. So if we don't get to you in the 10 minutes, hang in there. We're going to
Oh,
keep
somebody's
talking to everybody via the chat.
Okay, we've got
probably
the
bridge too far.
portable ham, the POTA, the new POTA 33 mast for $125. I don't know what the retail price on that one is. I haven't looked at it yet.
Well, I will tell you that as of a few minutes ago, even though the system might say they're still in stock,
They're gone.
God.
they are
All right.
they are
those
gone.
are gone.
179, I think, was the retail price on that.
That's correct.
Is that it? Was that okay? All right.
Yeah.
An FT60 for $129.
Stand by.
Operators are standing by for your
I got-
deal.
What y'all don't see is the team behind the scenes feverishly looking at things.
Judges?
Right. Right.
What's our cost on that? Can we do that?
Exactly.
$5.
Yeah, that's
is
exactly
the-
right,
is
yeah.
the margin.
I told everybody not to offer $100 for a 1OND. I specifically said that. So.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, you need to get that elevator music to play while we're waiting.
The Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already got the background. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's Wheel of Fortune, though.
So what's the final price?
Yeah.
$144.95 is our counter offer.
Counter offer.
For the FT60.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $144.95. Okay.
It's on the website.
It's on the website and it's live now. So if you want to buy
Oh,
it,
wow.
there you
So
go.
the counter offer, you just went live with the counter. Wow.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you go.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
It's still a deal. Yeah. Okay. FTDX10 for $1,000 because you said that, Jason. But that's going to be.
That was just a
It's an example.
Yeah. Please don't hold me to that, but let's see what we got. Mhm.
I don't know what that is. NY Stories, ZMW Clear Speaker, or ZW. I'm sorry, ZWM Clear Speaker.
That's Clear Speakers West Mountain, I think.
Okay.
But West Mountain, man, they can't keep up with the demand.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's hard to find their stuff
Yeah.
in stock.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, but it's hard to find it in stock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, team, what do we got on the DX10? We're going knock. So what does it get our final price to?
$1179.95.
$1179.95 is the best we can do on the DX10.
Okay. Probably think of stuff that's not made by
Radio.
Yaesu, ICOM, or Kenwood. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
Because,
margin.
there's
in
not
radios.
there's not much wiggle room on those, but everything else. Oh, a Heil Pro 7S for $200.
Pro 7.
All right, we're looking at that right now.
Okay. Can I say more than one at a time, or do I need to go slower?
One at a time.
I can hear Robbie in the back. One at a time.
I have one too, Jason. If
This is fun.
Oh, hold on, Tim. I'll let you go next.
all right.
It's tough because most of us really do not have an idea of what the margins are at play here. So
no,
we're
not
just
at all.
like feeling
Right.
around in the dark. I've got a tail. I've got a
Yeah.
trunk. Is this an elephant? Like, what are we doing?
Oh my goodness, so true.
Jason, I think your camera dropped out.
I think it's
If
only
you guys would like to expedite this a
No,
little
that's just
quicker,
Zoom.
every product has a GigaParts stock number, and that would make things infinitely faster for us. On that.
Oh, interesting.
Is that the SKU on the
Yeah,
website?
SKU.
Oh yeah.
ATOS 120 for 300 is not bad. I wonder.
ATOS
actually, what
120
that
for
retail-
300.
What's that's the offer. This could be huge, guys. If you get something closer to that, that's not bad.
Yeah, we got what I'm trying to go in order though.
Oh, sorry,
trying
I'm
to-
just talking. I'm not.
No,
yeah.
that's all right.
I didn't mean that for them to run with it. I was just
no.
commenting that that's pretty cool.
That is
That's
that is good.
Sorry.
I said,
I'm screwing up the order.
you know how many squirrels work over here right now? We're all like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so 309 on the ATOS.
Whoa, that's
Wow.
pretty good. Yeah.
309.
Is it
Okay,
in stock?
309. And
Is
that
it in
will-
stock?
Yeah.
Is it?
Not anymore.
not anymore.
I've been-
309. That's good.
I was looking earlier today. ATOS 120 A.
We'll take back orders.
We'll take back orders on it too at that price. So if we stock out, we'll do back orders on it.
Cool.
They're pretty quick
All
about
right.
getting back in stock. What's next?
All right, Tim. What do you got next?
The West Mountain 400H. It's the
DWM.
RR-4008 Hotel-Charlie.
I believe that's the one I have in my truck. The 40 amp rig runner.
Yes. Yeah. It's the horizontal ones.
What's your offer?
$100.
Oh, we need a soundboard for
Yes.
like
yeah.
like when Vanna White does the where they do the
Yeah.
cha-ching.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we need that.
It's
We
great.
need that.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can get
Yeah.
that going.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm, it is.
Yeah, $100.
$100. We'll do it.
All right.
There you go. Okay, Tim, get ready. Go get one before they get sold out. Well, this one's pretty reasonable, I think. A PO4 power, a 50 amp battery. Throw in the charger.
Oh, that's interesting. What if you can combo? Yeah.
I mean, I take that to mean sell it at the price you're already asking and throw in the charger.
So guys, I can do something like that, but there's no easy way to just go adjust the price and do that. We'd have to create a code, and that is a not right now kind of thing.
Okay.
But let's table that one for another show. That would be a great another show one.
Good.
And what we can do is we can take your guys' thoughts on that and then address them in the show live at that point in time and be more prepared. Does that sound like a plan?
That's great. I'm just trying to keep us moving. Rig Expert Pro for $325.
Yeah.
Rig Expert Pro? What's that?
We're looking at the Stick Pro now.
He was looking at the Stick Pro right now, so stand by.
Awesome. Okay. And then James T added you guys with a SKU number, a red paddle of some sort.
Do you guys still have the Explorer backpack?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't see it on the website. Even when it's not looking.
Go to the Black Friday link that I posted in the chat earlier and scroll down about 2/3 of the way.
Stick Pro 325, done.
Okay, Stick Pro 325, Vic. Go grab it or keep refreshing the page.
It takes about 5 seconds from the time he saves on our end for it to go live on the website. So
Cool.
keep refreshing.
So this
How about
this red paddle SKU for $17.99.
Red paddle SKU for $17.99.
It's this. It was James T. He did an at GigaParts in the chat at 8 p.m. and he gave you a SKU number like you asked, and it says red paddle $17.99.
We're looking it up.
Okay.
What's the SKU?
Could you verbalize that SKU for us real quick?
Absolutely. Sierra Kilo Uniform Zulu Charlie Whiskey -37 -810
Okay.
How about the Explorer backpack for $45?
I have about that many left because those are getting updated.
Oh.
As in completely redesigned.
And you might or might not see that video on this channel next week. Don't tell Frank.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It might be made out of exotic entertaining materials like, I don't know, X-Pack. maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to have an X-Pack bag. Okay, this one's cool. Lee Waters, I'm looking to purchase my first ham radio.
Ooh.
I would like to get an FTM 500 for $400.
FTM 500 for $400.
That's
probably
an interesting one. Yeah.
It's probably a little bit too low, but we'll check. How's that?
$32 on the red paddle.
$32 on the red paddle is the lowest we can go on that one.
Okay.
And it's on.
And it's live, so if that's
Wow.
acceptable, then you can go
All right.
live with it now.
$32 on the red paddle.
It may not be acceptable for that first person, but there's other people that will
There's
probably
other
jump
people,
at
yeah.
that.
This is. I didn't know you guys were going to change the price on the
Yeah,
website, and
that's
then
crazy.
that's a great idea. Yeah.
Hey guys, Mikasa is Sukasa, man.
Yeah.
Let's do a couple more. I don't want
Let's
to
make a
monopolize the
deal.
entirety of this.
These-
Like I said, we'll keep
Yeah.
looking at this in the chat and keep working on it.
Okay.
And then we can pop in every once in a while because I don't want this to be the whole hour where we're doing this.
Of course.
People in the
So-
chat want it to be the whole hour, though.
Yeah.
So
You know what?
So
That's
yeah.
great, and we will
we
keep
will do
looking.
that. We will absolutely do that on a future live stream. So people in the chat there's more chat messages coming in,
Mhm.
and it's now scrolled up far enough where I can't read the oldest one anymore. So I'm going to scroll down here.
Mhm.
Mr. G, we already talked about an FT60. It is the updated price on the website. That's the best price you're going to find. Let's see. Okay, here's this. A Bamboo PLS Combo 3DP 2012 SKU
Mhm.
for $549.
PPP.
What was that SKU again?
3DP 2012.
Okay. And what was the offer?
$549. If I'm reading that correctly. I don't know how much that printer is normally, but
It's the bamboo ones, right?
yeah.
Yeah. The P is the open one, the open chassis, right?
Mm.
That's
That's the A1.
possible.
E1S combo.
P1S combo. All right.
That was normally $749.
That was normally $749.
Oh, that's the combo. I see. Okay.
So let's see what we can do for
Oh
it.
yeah, those are nice. Those are really
Yeah.
good printers.
I
I'm
have the non-combo one of that. It's great.
What-
503 Nick says this is
That is-
bonkers fun.
By the way, they're doing a promotion on that right now, so we're pretty much at cost on it as it sits.
Yeah.
We do another $10 off of it, and that's about it.
Okay.
You said the bamboo A1?
Yeah.
P1S combo.
P1S combo.
P1S combo. Okay, here's one you might be able to do.
There's mine right there.
Pat, nobody can see you right now, Tim. I got Jason up there.
Oh.
But feel free, keep it there, and you can show it later. So Patty Boy says a Shark monoband vertical 5-pack.
ZFD-S.
Yes.
F5S.
Mhm.
What is
For
that?
$80.
For $80. Okay.
For $80. I know there's a little bit of wiggle room in those Shark ham sticks. Those are great antennas, by the way. I've
They
done
are.
several POTA activations
Done.
with those.
Whoa!
Patty Boy,
Nice.
done. Okay.
Let's do two more.
By the way,
Two more.
The
I'll do more.
P1S is the best price you're gonna get for that printer right now. I just looked on Google.
Nice. Okay.
How about the POTA 20?
You guys have POTA 20s in stock?
Let's take a look.
All right.
I want to ask you how you could, what you can go down to in a Garrett AT Pro.
Ooh.
Let's make that the second one. Let's work on the POTA 20 first.
Well, I don't think
I'll-
anybody cares
I'll
about
go
metal
back and talk
exacting on
about
this.
Garrett Pro here in a second.
Josh, I might be interested in that.
It's a good
Okay.
one.
Actually, the new one they got coming out.
Mhm.
Okay, I've seen.
What's the offer on the POTA 20, guys?
60?
60?
Yeah, I think someone said 60 earlier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. People thought they were getting out of
75.
Black Friday.
75.
Nice.
Okay.
Not
Done.
bad.
Oh, Dennis asked, can you do one for $79.95? So you just got a better deal,
You
Dennis.
got a better deal.
Yep.
Go out there and do that. Okay.
Hey,
Two-
there's this many of them, like this many of them.
Yeah, so go grab that now.
Yes, if you want a POTA 20, you better go run
Hmm.
fast.
All right, the
Right.
last one. At least 2, maybe 3 people have asked about the Epic Power Gate from PowerWorks.
Oh,
Let me go ahead and answer that question about the Epic Power Gate. It is epically never in stock. We don't
Yeah.
have it in stock.
Good luck.
I've had them on back order for epically 6 months now.
Okay. All right. All right.
I would love to have one myself.
Right. Yeah, they're
They're
neat.
great.
They're neat.
But the Garrett AT Pro, that's a fun one. We'll finish on that
What-
one, but like I said, guys, we will.
What is
get
that?
chat.
Metal
That is a metal
detector.
detector.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's
Not
a
my-
good one. It's
not
a really
my world,
solid one.
but yeah, okay. All right, yeah, that's not ham radio, so let's do that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a radio though. It's a radio.
Okay, all right. You
What-
sound like
what
you
was the
sound like
offer on the Garrett AT Pro?
I didn't give one. So,
that was just Josh's thing, I think.
450 would be nice, but I think that's too low. I think that's
Done.
it's-
Whoa!
Oh, well, there you go.
Wow.
You
Okay.
better, if that's what you want, you better go get it.
Oh,
because-
bro. Yeah. All right. You got me.
Oh, well, you got it.
All
No, now you got to. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't want
man.
to. I don't want a text from Leia tomorrow morning about this.
Oh,
Okay.
It's bad over here.
It's
This has been a bad.
bad.
This has been bad.
Hey,
Oh, I
Guys,
know.
Do
Yeah.
you like this? Do you want to do this?
Yes.
One time?
yeah,
I think the-
GigaParts, Jason. I had a quick question.
Sure.
That the westbound one that we talked about a minute ago, the 4008 H. Did they put that in at 100? You said
No, we had the wrong part.
You had the wrong part number. Give me the part number one more time.
it was 4008 H dash C.
Okay.
Yeah. Dash C.
And there several people are saying the site has crashed.
It's still you can't use the search. You got to go find. So if you go to the homepage, the updated products are showing right at the top. I just saw the Garrett. It's right there.
Okay. Okay.
All right. The West Mountain is
go.
fixed, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. We're going to keep up in the chat. So keep firing away and we'll reply to chat and it'll go live for everybody.
Cool.
Nice. Got my
Okay.
POTA 20.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. All right, good. So yeah, so we're so they're gonna monitor the chat. You guys can keep offering.
Mm-hmm. Do it
But,
at GigaParts so we know you're coming. You're talking
right.
to us.
Tag them with the @GigaParts. Yeah. Good. Okay. That was awesome.
Free
We'll do
shipping.
this-
Cheers,
we'll do
that
this
was fun.
again.
Oh,
Free
that was
shipping too.
that
Man.
was great. That was great. Oh, you got free shipping on that,
I got
Josh?
free shipping.
Oh, hey, man. Wow. Mm. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Well, I just refreshed their page, guys, and I'm getting into it fine. So
Yeah.
Let's maybe the search is Jason was saying something about the search.
That was me. I couldn't get the
Oh,
search
you said
to
that,
work,
okay.
but all the updated products, as they're updating them live, they're going right on the top of the website, right on the homepage.
On the homepage?
Yeah, just pulled up the homepage and
Oh, I
I
see
saw
that.
the Garrett AT Pro. It's right there.
Yes, it's right there.
clicked it.
Okay, I see it. Okay, cool.
What
Good
am
deal.
what am I?
All
Oh,
right.
buddy, what am I out of pocket here? All right, we did it. Here we go.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get a text from Leia tomorrow morning. Josh is not allowed
Don't
to
ever
join
do-
your live stream.
Don't ever do that again, Jason.
Don't ever do that again. Oh boy.
We're
All
going to do
right.
it again in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
This is. You should do this like monthly. It's
Yeah.
just on your YouTube channel or what? Anyone just do
Totally.
this. This is amazing. Yeah.
We can. Hey, look at because I do every year. I do a live stream on New Year's Eve.
There you go.
So New Year's Eve would be an excellent time to do this. We broke the Pactena website one year on New Year's Eve. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I think everybody
So-
has.
Don't threaten me with a good time, guys. I mean,
yeah. So look at that, Jason. We'll talk 97 times between now and New Year's Eve. But yeah,
100%.
let's do that. So New Year's
Awesome.
Eve is a good time. So awesome. Thank you so much for that. This was fun.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Josh, I'm going to let you talk about Teachers Institute.
Oh yeah, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, we got a fun little telethon coming up tomorrow. In fact, let me just pull up my. Where is it? It's somewhere. Anyway, I think I lost it. But anyway, we're going to be doing a live telethon for the Teachers Institute, which is the ARRL's basically way they reach out to youth via teaching the teachers how to explain ham radio to the youth, right? And it is funded in its own out of its own budget, right? That is a part of the ARRL. It's all ran by Steve Goodgame, K5ATA, which many of us know. You've probably seen him a lot on both on his YouTube channel and then out here when we. I'm busy right now. I'm on a live stream right now. I can't.
Did you hear the song?
No, turn it down, please. It's too loud. Thank you.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. Turn it down. Thank you. Wow, great, wonderful timing.
Kids are awesome.
It's my channel. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a. Why does it keep showing this? This is the wrong site. Anyway, we're gonna have a cavalcade of people on tomorrow. A bunch of ham radio YouTubers, but also a bunch of people from the Teachers Institute. Teachers who've gone through the process and have then gone back to their schools with gear that is provided to them, which is pretty much all free to the teachers and the schools, which is great because. As we found, they don't just let hams roll into campuses to teach kids about ham radio. It's generally got to come with a syllabus and a little bit more rigor that goes into the learning process. And that's what the Teacher Institute does. They've been successful now for many years, and they continue to mint new ham radio operators. And so this idea came about, it was last year, I think it was last year, from Mike, KMRD. And his live stream ended up going for a very long time.
So
We were
like 4
live-
a.m. I think that was 2 years
Yeah.
ago, though, wasn't it?
Was it 2 years? Wow, it's been a while.
I think it was 2 years ago, but I
So
could be wrong.
He ran for I don't even know how many hours it was. It was a long
9.
time, but it was
9 and a half.
hours.
9 to 9.5, something like that. Yeah.
I was on for a little over half of it, and they raised a ton of money for the ARRL, which pays for the teachers to come out and do the whole thing, right? And this money only goes to them. YouTube takes none of it. The YouTubers take
Right.
none of this. It goes straight to them via the YouTube donate process, and literally it is a fund for just this. So even if you don't really have a membership to the ARRL, but you think this is a really good idea, donating will go straight to them. It'll go straight to Steve. He gets to do with the funds what he will. But we're going to turn this into a fun thing. It's going to be about 8 hours or so, and we're going to have segments of knowledge, if you will, a teaching kind of thing, like 20 to 30-minute segments. A number of people are going to be hosting different talks throughout the period, and we're going to be taking your donations live. Now, what's the best part about this is the ARRL has lined up funding matching. So for an amount
really?
of money, they pre-allocated a pretty large amount of money, substantial
Okay.
money that we
Okay.
don't want to leave on the table, right? So come join us tomorrow. Jason's going to be there. Mike K at MRD. Lots of people will be there. And we are going to try and maximize the matching to get as much money as we can to the Teachers Institute because they do a fantastic job and we want to support them.
And to clarify what Josh is talking about with the YouTube not taking any money is when you guys send super chats on a normal live stream, YouTube usually takes 30%.
Yes.
Which is fair because they give us a free channel that they don't owe to us. I have zero issue with that. But you can go into YouTube when you set up a live stream and you can choose not a nonprofit fundraiser or entity, institute, company, whatever, and that's an ARRL is in there. So when you donate $100 to a nonprofit, $100 goes to that nonprofit. When you donate $100 to me, I get $70 of that. So it's a very cool thing that YouTube does and lets you donate to nonprofit and charity organizations, and they get 100% of the money. So, and we've done this several times before.
Yes. And specifically, this donation is for the ARRL Teachers Institute. It's not the ARRL General Fund. It goes directly to them. It is a fund set up for just them. So I dropped the link in the chat if anybody's interested. We start at 2 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, and it's going to go for a while.
It's going to go for a while. Awesome. It's going to be fun.
It will be,
I get to talk about Hurricane Helene and how everyone should have a portable man pack.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, I know we talked a little bit about the MCOM stuff, but I was wondering which way you're going to go with it. So, I'm excited to watch that.
Yeah. So I kind of did a video about that a while back, but after I did that video, I thought of like 3 other things. I'm like, I should have done this. So I'm going to be talking about that. So it's going to be
really quick. There's a chat box on my head now. Great. But the question is, last year my credit card did not allow a large donation to YouTube. Will it direct to TI donation get the match? So my understanding, and we can sort this out tomorrow if you're watching live, there is a way to do a donation by check that will count the same or some other method. I'll make sure I talk to Steve beforehand to line that up. He has a
URL that's 24/7 that you can donate directly to him. I have to change the battery in my camera. I didn't go anywhere. Hold on a second. I was typing a message to Digital Rancher there. Okay, so I'm going to go. Oh, James is joining us. Okay, you guys chill for a second. I'm going to change batteries. I'll be right back.
I'll fill the air for a little bit more about.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we'll sort out all the links. We'll have it available, and through that link and for the period of time that we'll be doing it, all the funds we'll make sure that it's matching so that we get the maximum amount of that money. It's a substantial amount though, right? For the amount of matching. I appreciate that we may not be able to hit it, but I'd certainly like to try. Greg K6EGG asks, will there be drinking? I assume many people will be drinking. I'm going to be kind of corralling a lot of the show on the back end, so I am probably not going to crack some beers until we get successful with the amount of donations. Oh, I forgot one of the most important things. I have 4 radios that I'm going to give away. These are just 2 of them. So as we start making our way through the donation goals, I'm going to start giving away radios. So, hey, another reason to show up. And you do not have to be a donator to qualify to enter into the giveaway. We're going to do it live. It's just going to be the people that are chatting because that would be illegal otherwise. It'd be an illegal contest. So it's available to who's ever on the air with us and watching live. And, so come on out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Speaking of giveaway radios, something I meant to say at the beginning of this stream and forgot about. Redivus contacted me about 2 weeks ago. They want to give away 3 different radios on one of my live streams tonight.
Oh, nice.
So, it spills all over you.
Oh, James, you're kind of loud, dude. Hold on. I'll give you a floor in a second, James. So I'm giving away 3 radios, Redivus tonight: the RT95, the RA89, and RA79. So I'm just gonna pick random people from the chat that make me laugh. Also, something else I kind of forgot to Frank brought me the pickle whiskey tonight. And because we were at the cigar bar the other night, and I said something about, I need to get some kind of nasty beer to drink for Super Chats. And he's like, oh, I'll bring you this bottle of pickle whiskey. And I put this in and set it on the table, and my wife's like, you're going to drink that whole thing? I'm like, hell no. But I'm going to pour myself a glass of it. I'm going to put it in your glass, Brent. I saw you in the chat, Whiskey 7 Backroads. So this is the Super Chat glass right here, guys. This does not go to the Teachers Institute. Oh, man, I can smell that as soon as I took the lid off. My God. Mm-hmm. But this is all Super Chat for me tonight. So, But you guys, but I'll be making a big donation myself tomorrow to the Teachers Institute, I'm sure, like I did last year. So,
Yeah, I'm
good
sure
deal.
I will too, aside
Yeah.
from the radios I bought.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, it's going to be fun.
James, what's up, brother? How are you?
Hey guys, I'm doing good. I'm at a theme park with the family. I just wanted to jump in and say hi real quick. Wasn't expecting this, but yeah, I saw the beginning. Thanks for plugging my stuff, and
Sure.
happy holidays to everybody.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'll let you guys go. I'm lost in a theme park.
All right, buddy.
Have
Thanks for
fun.
joining.
All
Have
right,
fun.
Appreciate you joining, man.
73 guys. Bye.
Yeah, later. Cool. Quirky QRP right there in the house, guys. Okay. All right. Let me I wonder if I turn on my I think I'm going to go show self view, but I'm going to switch my camera to here. That's better. And then I'm going to go to this screen. And we're going to go nope. Yeah, multi-speaker just like that. Okay, cool. So we're just totally on Zoom now. Digital Rancher is in the house. Rob, feel free to join us if you have the I see you're in Pennsylvania with lousy internet. That's too bad. Okay. But yeah, you're still welcome to join if you want to. You couldn't be worse than James's internet right there. So all right, guys, let's go around the room. Pat, I haven't heard from you in a long time, buddy. How's it going out there?
Oh, I know. I've been busy, but tomorrow I'm going on a little bit of a de-expedition
Cool.
down to Aruba.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very
So,
cool.
Go play
Okay.
some POTA down there on the island of Aruba, be P4 and 3 p.m. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then in April, I'll probably go back down to Guatemala and do a bunch of POTA down there. So yeah, we've just been playing POTA when we can, but I've been more active on TikTok lately than YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. I never put TikTok on my new phone. I'm just like, I'm going to get a second phone and put TikTok on it, I think. But
Well, I tell you what, ham radio is a lot of fun on TikTok. There's a lot of
yes, that is true. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
because there's
But
a lot of I think with the YouTube algorithm, you see a lot of English speaking content, but with
Mhm.
TikTok, you get stuff from all over the world. So you see people in Europe, Asia, even South America playing ham radio. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I've been enjoying the. I used to watch TikTok a lot, and lately I've been enjoying the Instagram Reels just because they're.
Yeah.
It's almost everybody who posts on TikTok. Almost everybody posts the same thing on Instagram Reels, so you kind of get everything as it is. But
Yeah, I do the same thing.
yeah. Yeah. Cool, man. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks.
Tim, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
Oh man, living a dream. Just staying busy, doing some videos. Did a nice. I was gonna say to me a subarctic POTA activation at 30 some degrees, but I spoke with a station in North Pole, Alaska, on 10 meters, and he said it was negative 20.
Of course.
And that was in freedom units. So
Yeah.
I don't know what that translates to Celsius, but it was cold nonetheless. So I had no room to complain, but nonetheless still had fun. Knocked out about 110 contacts in about an hour.
Nice.
No.
Well, 10 meters has been on fire lately. I did some
Yes.
FT8 the other day, and I'm like, man, I need to get out to. It's just so inconvenient to. GigaParts says the POTA 33 is gone. So good job, guys. Y'all sold them out, which is what we want to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 30 minutes away from a park anywhere direction in any direction I can drive from my home. So when I get down to Galveston, it's like 7 minutes, and that's why I'm always doing POTA from down there. But yeah, I need to get back out there because 10 meters has really been on fire the last few. I saw a buddy of mine. I saw him posting. I have him on HamAlert, one of the guys in the local club here. I saw him spotted on 12 meter FT8 about a week ago. And I'm like, heck, if 12 meters is open, then freaking everything is open. So it's time to get out into a park, boys. That's just it's a great time to be out there. Cool. Thanks for joining, Tim.
No, thank you.
Jeff, what's going on, bud? How are you?
I'm doing good. Work's been kind of crazy for me. They had one person move to a new group and
Mhm.
another one let go. So now I do my job by myself.
Oh, wow.
So I've been decompressing from that when I'm off work, trying to get some videos done. I received a new Bamboo 3D printer last week, and this past Wednesday, I finally took it out of the box, set it all up. Printing my first thing right now. It's probably a little bit more than halfway done. So going to get into that soon, among other things too.
Fantastic printer. Good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had a, I think it was a Prusa printer.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
So yeah. But like everybody's talking about this Bamboo thing, and the only drawback is you have to connect it to the internet so they can monitor everything
You
you're
don't.
doing. But you don't?
No, you can print directly to the printer.
Yeah.
Now you can, but Jason, that used to be true.
That you
I
oh,
know-
so
yes,
they've
we talked
changed
about
that.
this.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't realize they changed that. Okay, but from other than that, everyone says that printer is just plug and play, easy.
Yeah.
So so I've been wanting. I've been kind of looking at getting one maybe. So we'll see, but I don't know. Okay, so Jeff, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Where is Epoch in here? Who Ham Radio Nomad. I saw a message come in from them, but where did they send it to me? Okay, I'll find that. Let's go to Paul. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Hey, I can't complain. Thanksgiving was quiet, low key. I made a nice turkey. It came out great. Excited for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway tomorrow. Of course, I'm going to have to jump in Josh's and donate to the teachers first, but I appreciate you inviting me in, and it's always great to be here. I love seeing all the people in the chat, and it's just a great community, honestly. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
It is a fun community for sure. Yeah, you got a little bit of clipping in your microphone. You didn't sound like that last week, so just FYI there. But
I'll make an adjustment here.
okay, all right. Well, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate your time tonight. So we got a battery we might be giving away. So okay, Vince, you're next, bro. Thanks for joining. I know that you were unsure if you could join us or not, but welcome.
I was just a little bit double booked here. I have just spent a month in the Hooskow, and I just got out today, and that's dead serious. My employer had me working in a correctional institution for the last month. So it has been a whirlwind of getting as many new POTA entities that I could activated. I'm way down in the southern part of the province, just about an hour north of Montana. I've been so close to the U.S. border so many times in the past month. My cell phone doesn't know its identity anymore. It's like Verizon, AT&T, Telus, Bell. It just doesn't care anymore. So it's been an absolute hoot. And so I just finished my last shift. I head home tomorrow. Been great
Cool,
fun.
man.
Yeah.
Tell me where you are again.
I am in Lethbridge, Alberta, as the locals call it. LA.
That can be deceiving.
That could be just a little bit deceiving.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool, man. Well, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, you bet. All right, so there's a lot of messages coming at me right now. Epoch or Epic Batteries is in the chat. I did a couple of Instagram posts about them today, and I talked about them on my shopping video this morning. You guys... Hey, there you went, Eric. Eric, why are you not with us tonight? I would like to know that, because that needs to be a thing right there. Okay, so here's to Eric right here. This pickle whiskey, I've never had this before.
Pickle whiskey?
I like it.
I can smell it from like way over there. I can smell it. You would like it, Josh.
If you don't like pickles, you won't like it. I mean, that's
I
true,
like
but-
pickles,
Okay.
and I like beer, but I don't like pickle beer.
Oh,
So
then you probably won't like it.
yeah. Jeez, it smells like liquid pickle juice right here.
Mm-hmm.
But what does it taste like?
That's actually not terrible. It's not terrible.
Is it the spicy one or is it just the regular?
It is the Crocodile Tears. Yeah, spicy pickle whiskey. Yeah, spicy pickle whiskey. Yeah,
that's what Frank sent me too. That's good. I think it was fine.
That's not bad.
No.
Yeah, he hates it. He drinks it on stream. He's like, I was like, it's not as bad as that pickle. It does sound gross, but it's not as bad as that pickle beer.
No.
So yeah. All right, so Epoch Batteries is in the chat, and I missed it. I apologize because there's a lot of messages coming at me right now. They said they wanted to do a battery giveaway. So I got connected with these guys over email a few months ago, and you guys who have seen my F250 mobile ham radio setup know about the battery bank that I have in the back. I was running a 300 amp hour battery for a while. Prior to that, I was running a Renogy 200 amp hour, and Epic, I think it's pronounced Epic, but it's spelled Epoch. They reached out to me.
Epic. We use that for satellite times and whatnot. It's Epic.
Yeah, it's Epic. But they reached out to me and they're like, "Hey, we want to send you a battery, do a video." I'm like, "Cool." So I've got this whole system I'm building in the back of the truck. Victron, total off grid, total this, total that, and they're in the chat tonight, and they want to. We will give away a 12-volt, 300 amp hour battery during the stream. Let the boss know.
Nice.
Thank you, Jody, for sending me that. So, yeah, I assume that's William in the chat. William from Epic in the chat. Let me know. And, yeah, let me know how you want to do that. So that'd be great. Thank you, guys. These are some really well-made, hardened batteries with Victron CAN bus systems built into some of them, not all of them. And they're just, I know Battleborn is kind of like the leader of the pack as far as like the overland world, but I think I've used a Battleborn once before. I think these would almost stand up to that, if not stand up to that just as well. Further testing is required, but either way, this is a kick-ass battery system. So, really good. epochbatteries.com. Go check out their website. I talked about them in the shopping video earlier today.
Hey, Jason.
Yes, sir.
I think we've caught up with everybody to this point. Does anybody else have anything?
Okay. Does anyone else have anything for GigaParts? What did Shane buy?
I put in the chat the Arrow 2 meter 440. It's normally like 139. How about for like 110?
Did you send me the SKU?
I did not.
By the way, Jason, I just want to remind you that we got your new battery box in last week.
Yes, indeed. I talked about that in a video last week, but not today. So, brand new GigaParts battery box with an upgraded power distribution USB-C ports.
Yeah, 65 watt PD.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Maybe should we do a deal now for that one?
I think we should, because I that thing is really new. So I was waiting to see if you guys were going to put that thing on sale. It's $99. You can always save 5% off with the code KC5HWB because it's on that page. It's on my page.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what kind of deal do you want to do, Jason?
How about we do $79.95 and your 5% still applies?
Okay. Let's do that. All right, let me pull that back up because I've got that right here. That right there. Okay, so we're gonna.
Somebody in the comments says, "I'm just looking for a battery box." So good timing.
Oh well, there you go. All right. Okay, so this is it right here. I'm gonna put this link in the chat. It says $99.95 right now. So wait. You guys hit
5
this.
seconds.
You guys hit this and keep refreshing.
What size battery does it fit? That's the question.
The largest I can put in there right now is a Baleno 30.
It'll take it'll almost take the 50, not quite take the 50.
Well, that 65 watt PD module is a little thick. You know, it's a
little
okay.
Price
is adjusted.
Okay. I have the original battery box. There it is right there. There it is right there. So use the link I just put in the chat. It's $20 off. Use also the code of KC5HWB for an extra 5% off. I have the original battery box, and I have the original 24 amp hour GigaParts battery, the PO4 Power 24 amp hour battery, and I've had that since it was. I've got like I said at the beginning of the stream, I've got the first run of batteries from them, and the first run of battery boxes, and I use that thing all the time. That's the battery I take with me most places because it's got enough ports on it. Well, it'll run your radio, sure, but it'll charge your phone, your camera, your headset, your anything else that's USB-C chargeable.
Yep.
Well, your HT.
It'll run your laptop now.
Well, the new one will. Yeah. No, I'm talking about the old one. I still take it with me everywhere, so it's great. But
well, there's one of those coming your way next week, so there'll be a review
Yes.
forthcoming.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I was hoping to get that done this week, actually, but
I'm sorry.
it's all good. It's all good.
Well,
I know
that's it,
you
guys.
It's you've been busy. It's Black Friday, man. It's cool. It's all good. So,
All
yeah.
right,
Jason,
well,
how big a box or battery do you have in your box?
24 amp hour.
24. Okay.
On this box, you mean?
The one that you said you're using currently.
Well, I've got multiple battery boxes, dude. But this one right here, this GigaParts one, the Explorer battery box, I have a 24. It'll fit that 30 amp hour Chins or EcoWorthy from Amazon just fine. Like no problem. Okay. It'll almost fit two of them. Like you could put them together, two 24 amp hours or two 30 amp hours in parallel. You could almost do that. But I have one 24 amp hour in mine, and then and it's got this much space on the side of it, and I put a bag in there with a bunch of USB-C connectors. So, and I take that with me almost everywhere. I just leave it in my truck most days. And, if I'm out on a road trip or a family gathering or a picnic or, just going out for the day to do something, then I take that with me, and my wife's like, my phone's almost dead. Well, here you go. Plug in here. So, it works well.
All right, we're going to play catch up on some of these new ones, guys.
All right, man. Awesome. Okay, let's look at the, is Mike in the chat? Oh, Mike, join us on Zoom, buddy. I see you in the chat. K at MRD. Let's see. Richard, K6RDJ, what's up, brother? Thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, there's Richard. All right. Well, let's go around the room here. What's everybody drinking tonight?
I got a little Woodford Reserve.
There you go. That's a good one.
That's always a good choice. Always a good choice right there.
Ice cold H2O.
I have
Modern
a
Times.
classic
Also
from
a good choice.
Great
Easy,
value.
bro.
Great Value water.
Drinking water, Tim?
Drinking water. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
I
that the
missed the
vintage
alcohol.
classic?
Whatever makes your happy hour happy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. True. Modern time. Oh, I've had that. Modern
Yeah.
Times. Yeah.
Good brewery in outside of San Diego.
What's that one that's out there, Josh? They make some really good stouts. It's
There's a lot, but
well, yeah, but they distribute out here. You sent me a couple one time, and I'm like, oh, I can get these here, but it was flavors I couldn't get here. I can get the I think it's called the Brewery.
oh, the brewery, yeah,
BRUERY or something like
correct.
that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That
They,
was pretty good stuff.
They got pretty prolific in not just stouts, but they started making like a bunch of wild sours and everything.
Really?
Like, yeah, if you can find it, you can actually buy it online. 'Tis the season for this beer. Actually, it comes out in November. It's called Black Tuesday. It is a huge stout. It's like the biggest, strongest stout you can probably buy. Black
Really?
Tuesday from the brewery. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I have to look for that. I haven't seen that one, but awesome.
Oh, you won't see it. You have to buy it online. You have to buy it from them. It's like a small batch specialty reserve once a year kind of thing.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. I've been keeping up with a couple of different cigars around. There's 2 or 3 companies that make cigars that release during this time of year, and that's it. And Frank and I were dealing with that the other night. So, but as far as the beers go, I was like, I was talking to my wife yesterday, I think, and she's like, well, she says something about me buying beer, and I'm like, well, I haven't really bought or drank much beer this year, but once the pumpkin season gets here and then the cold weather gets here and all the stouts come out, I'm like, that's my beer time.
Yep.
I don't care about drinking beer during the summer. Forget it. Yeah, I'll drink some whiskey. It's cool. But yeah, it's all good stuff there. So.
I mean, you're kind of like me when it comes to stouts. You like the pumpkin stuff's good, but like I like the coconut stouts. A lot of those are fantastic. And I am with you that I don't drink anything like that in the summer. I'll drink like an IPA in the summer.
Yeah.
So tis the season for stouts, porters,
yes,
the red ales, all that stuff.
Red ales, yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
I don't care for IPAs. I've said that before. Yeah. I've gotten to where I like the Belgian ales.
Oh, so good.
Yes. And the English and the Scottish ales, which are quite rare to find something with like a Scottish ale. It's kind of like an amber, but it's got more spice and less heaviness, what I would describe as to it.
Yeah.
And it's just it's like a Belgian ale, but it's a darker Belgian ale. And I like if I go into a place and I see a Scottish ale, I'm like, can I have a taste of that? And 9 times out of 10, I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. It's very good.
It was actually a Belgian triple that was kind of like my first foray into non-macro beers. It was from Duvel. It's like there's a little dragon boat on or something like that. That was kind of like my first foray into good beers. So yeah, Belgian triples are fantastic. Belgian doubles are basically doubles, are like ales, brown ales, all kinds of good stuff. And they're not IPA at all. They're more yeasty than anything. They've got some
right. Oh no, they're not IPA. Yeah. They're not very hoppy or bitter, or the IBU is really low on those. So in fact, Matt AE4MQ, he makes an excellent Belgian triple.
He
does.
The
Belgian triple he makes is just fantastic. So.
You made me laugh. The Scotch ale. The Scotch ales are also kind of like rare, the good ones.
Yes.
But there's a number of breweries that make they call it Scotch ales that are like they're just high alcohol content, like gas station beers to get people trashed, and they're absolutely bad. So don't go walking into some random gas station and go, Jason said these Scotch ales are real good, because they're not. He means a legit one.
A craft Scotch ale. Yeah. From a legit brewery. Yeah, totally.
This one's got a hedgehog on it. I bet it's delicious.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Hey, what was that Ghost Pepper IPA you sent me a couple years ago?
Yes, yeah.
So are they still making that?
No. Well, they didn't this year because I went out. I asked them. And because we both wanted them. You asked me to like get some of them and ship them to me. I was like, heck yeah. Went there and they're like, no, we didn't make them this year because I don't think they were very popular. When I was going in, I was buying them by like the truckload. I was the only person keeping this damn thing
my
afloat.
God. I'm like, yeah. So go next time you go in there and say, we've got a YouTube community that would buy like a whole pallet from you, because I mean, if you keep them cold, they're IPAs. If you keep them in the fridge, they should be okay for a long time.
It's a milkshake IPA, so it's different, right? But then it's also proper spicy. It's actually very spicy. So if you don't like spicy things, this isn't like I got the spicy chicken sandwich at like Burger King. This is proper spicy.
No, this is like you drink this thing. So you have a glass here, and you have your IPA in an actual beer glass, right? And you're like this, and you're like, that tastes pretty good. And then your lip right here starts burning the hell out of you. And like you're like, give me a freaking paper towel. I was like, my lip is burning. Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Now my throat is on fire. It's fantastic. It's awesome.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. Josh sent me 2 of them, and I drank one, and I'm like, that's so good. I got to save that other one. I drank it like 3 months later. I don't think it was as hot letting it sit that long, but it was still damn good.
Yeah.
But if and there was a place that I went to, I can't even remember where that was. It was a place I went to. Oh, it might be this local brewery here in Grapevine, but they had a habanero ale. And it was a very light colored, very, like yellow, light colored, looked like a Miller Lite beer, but they would only serve it to you in like a shot glass, like a 5-ounce pour, I think.
Oh.
And you drink it and you're like, ooh, yeah, that's why. But it's so good. It's like when it's cold beer and it burns going down, it's cold and burning at the same time. I'm like, this is really good. I like that. I'm sorry if anyone has any beers like that they can recommend. I would very much like to to talk to you.
Speaking of
So-
cold and burning, guys, we finished up with the last of the cold and burning offers.
Okay.
We
Good
are done for the
job.
night, guys. We gave you an hour. I think we did some pretty good deals.
Yes,
Very
absolutely.
cool.
But let's do this again.
We will absolutely do this again. I think this was a great idea. Jason, this was all your idea. So thank
Great
you for
idea.
that.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
All right, guys. Well,
So-
we're gonna get on out of here and recharge for tomorrow, and we'll see y'all later.
All right, man. Thanks for joining.
See ya.
All right.
Good to see you.
Yeah, 73, man.
3.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, you guys go check out GigaParts. They still got a Black Friday sale going through the weekend.
Buying a metal detector was not on my list of things for Black Friday.
Oh my gosh.
But now it is.
It's really good though because it has good discrimination. So, I mean, if you didn't know this, right? If you look at a metal detector, you know how there's like a loop, an outer loop, and an inner loop, right? Well, it's
Yes.
literally sending a pulse into the ground, and the reflections coming back to it are picked up by the receiving loop, and the signal strength gives them an idea of what the composition is of the metallic thing that's sending back the reflections. And so they can use that to discriminate to a certain type of metal, like compositions, gold, silver, coins. So this AT Pro is actually pretty good at discriminating what you're actually looking at when you're over the top of the ground. So it's a good one. So if anybody's interested in another hobby, metal detecting,
right.
go check
Yeah.
out GigaParts. 450 is 450 is pretty good for
That's
an AT
pretty
Pro.
good. If
Yeah.
you
That's better than the Garrett website right now's Black Friday deal. That is way better than the Garrett.
really,
Yes,
wow.
I looked. Yeah.
If you live near a beach like Josh does, or like my Galveston house is, get a metal detector. It's amazing what you could find in the sand.
It dry.
So, yeah.
That's a whole different thing. There's
Yeah.
two types of detectors. There's VF, I mean, very high frequency, and then there's pulse induction. You need pulse induction if you're going to go in the water. So just keep
I'm
that
not
in
even
mind.
talking about. I'm just talking about
Just
going
on the
walking
sand.
the
Yeah.
beach. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
talking about walking the beach. But yeah, it's. I mean, because the tide rolls in several times a week,
Mhm.
and then the tide comes up and it goes down. It comes up and goes down. So go in at low tide and just walk around. Just right in front of the water on the beach and with your metal detector, see what you can find. You might be surprised what you find.
My uncle, his hobby was waiting until 10 p.m. and then going down to the Southern California beaches at low tide and then doing that, going on the wet sand. Remember, for wet sand, though, you probably need the pulse induction. He got enough gold, jewelry, watches. He paid for the last 2 of his brand new F-150s with just junk gold, like swapping out. Like he had mason jars full of just junk gold that he would
Oh my
send in. Like he
goodness.
made a mint off of this. It's legit. If you
Oh my
actually know what you're
goodness.
doing, it's particularly on the beaches in California. It works out pretty well, dude. It's gnarly. He now has a Cybertruck, which even I razz him about that. I don't think he paid for that with his
the
build,
Tesla
but I don't
truck?
know. Yeah.
I saw a post on Instagram the other day, and it was the Tesla truck sitting in the garage, and in front of the truck was a big, like a 350 or 400 Chevy engine on a cherry picker engine hoist, and down at the bottom it says, "We're about to ungay the Cybertruck."
I wonder what nobody's done that yet because it doesn't have enough
Yes,
space in the front.
Well,
Do
not
they
the
put an
Cybertruck,
LS
but
in
they,
it?
they put a Chevy 350 in a Tesla model, whatever it was.
Yes.
Yeah. And they show like an Instagram video of it pulling up to a stop sign, and it's smoking while it's running, and people are looking at it, being like, "What the hell is this thing?" And it's like no emissions at all, open headers.
Yeah. The problem with the
So-
Cybertruck is there's not a lot of space in the front area
No,
to put like
there's
an
not.
LS or something, like a
Right.
Chevy LS or
Right.
drop something crazy in it. I don't know.
I don't know, but what's up, Mike? How are you?
Wow. Well, hello. I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
Sorry, I just got here. What's going on?
I know.
Can you hear me okay? Is everything good?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good. Continue amongst yourselves.
Are we going to talk about our big pickups? Did anybody pick up anything awesome from Black Friday? Because we always do that too, right? We gotta figure out what the
We
hot
can
items-
totally do
listen,
that.
listen.
Yes,
I
yes.
gotta-
I'll tell you
I
what I
gotta-
bought.
Hang on. I got a story about karma.
Uh-oh.
Okay, why don't you tell that, and then we'll talk about Black
No,
Friday.
you
purchases.
guys talk
I
about
met
your Black
I met her
Friday
once.
purchases
How's
first.
she doing?
Hey, she's all right. You know what I mean? Hey. No, keep Black Friday's great. Keep it
All right.
up. But I
Why
got,
don't you
right,
tell
I
us
got a good story.
Okay.
All right. So who bought what for Black Friday? Who wants to go first?
I got a FTM 500.
Did you?
Yeah.
From where?
No.
DX Engineering. I think
Okay.
they had the lowest price. It was like $1 cheaper. I was like, all right.
Until Jason's
yeah.
stream.
Yeah.
Until-
Yeah. Until
Right.
Jason's stream. It was
Right.
like buyer's
Hang on.
remorse. You know.
All right.
Camel from Josh's stream.
What about him?
So good.
Just saying.
So
Okay.
good. If you're not using camel, you better be before you buy anything on Amazon.
For sure.
Oh, I have a plugin called Coopert.
Okay. Well,
Coupon
do that.
Coopert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tells
And
you what the historic aggregate is of the product.
No, it finds other websites. They're like, we found 7 other websites with a lower
Oh.
price and blah blah blah. So
Camel will tell you like over the course of a year or more what the price has been. So when you go on the Black
yeah.
Friday site and it's like used to be $80, now $40, and then you look at Camel, it's like no, it's been $40 for 18 months. What are you talking about? Like it totally rats out Amazon for
Okay,
trying
okay.
to sleaze out people.
I saw several ham radio websites that were claiming that this weekend as well. So I'm like, it's cool, no problem. I'm not dogging you, but yeah, that was your price 3 weeks ago also for your Black Friday sale, but it's good. All right, so who bought what? So Pat got a FTM 500. Who else got something for Black Friday?
I just picked up the 20,
A what?
From,
I'm sorry, what?
the ATOS 120
Oh,
Just now?
From GigaParts?
from GigaParts. Now I need to go to
Uh-oh.
my
That's
local
Mike.
HRO to pick up a 891. I'll probably do that tomorrow.
Yep.
I also bought a 120 today too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And the dirty secret about the 120s is if you go off and buy the Larson 49-inch whip,
Mm-hmm.
which is the part number is W490B, I'm pretty sure. It's a stock whip. You pull out the Yaesu whip, the 30-inch whip, you drop the 49-inch whip directly in. You lose 6 meters, VHF and UHF, but you
Mhm.
gain all kinds of performance off the
Mm.
HF bands. It's a simple, easy modification.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I've been running mine like that for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
What was that part number again, Vince?
Whiskey 490 Bravo.
Hmm.
It's like a $20 or $30 whip in your funny Monopoly money.
Oh yeah. In order to be Monopoly money, it's got to have different colors, right?
Oh,
That's true.
I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
Hang
boy.
on a minute. Hang on. Slow your roll. What do you mean? It's a better antenna?
Well, I didn't say it was a better antenna. It improves the performance.
It improves the performance. How?
Well, you put more radiating element in the air. You put 150% more radiator on it.
How long was that whip? You're
40.
saying this is just a whip that you drop in the ATOS?
Yeah.
Instead of the
I got in ears. I've been listening to the whole thing. I'm trying to hear it from Vince.
Instead of the stock 30-inch whip, which is
Yeah.
like this long, you put the 49-inch whip, which is like this long, 150% more, just about 160, something like that. I don't math well.
Just a what?
It's longer.
Just a what? Just a boot?
It's
A
just
boot?
just about, sure, whatever.
You're talking the stock ATOS whip
Take
Yes.
the stock ATAS whip out,
versus a drop-in.
Larson 49-inch because it fits.
Hang on. So there's a drop-in whip for the ATOS. Listen, dude, I'm coming home for my birthday dinner, okay? So screw you guys.
Happy
I
birthday,
may
Mike.
have
Mike,
voted-
you got-
happy
Never
birthday
mind all that. I
to
want to
you.
talk. Never screw all that. I want to talk about the ATOS.
You're going to win the mute
About-
button here in a minute.
Do it.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, hold on. Mike, if I may. So if you go to the HRO in Anaheim and you buy an ATOS, one of the first things they recommend is that you buy the longer extension whip because it makes it a more effective radiator. With that said, there's a caveat. When you get going real fast and you get a lot of deflection on that whip, that can affect it. But yeah, it is a longer piece of metal and it makes the tuning a little bit easier too.
The caveat, Josh, is if you go to the HRO in Anaheim.
No, but you can buy this whip
I'm
anywhere.
teasing.
It's just
I'm
a
teasing.
stinger. It's just a long stinger. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's
What
just a
he
whip.
said.
A longer
What
whip.
he said.
Okay.
I run a
understand.
I run a 60-inch whip in mine. I had to do
Okay.
a little bit of
Oh,
light
damn.
machining at the top.
I
Yeah.
didn't know there was a drop-in whip for this, so this is exciting for me. So anyway,
You might
It
have to
should be.
hog it out a little bit with a drill bit, though.
but I
because of-
can't drive to an HRO. I mean,
You just,
I can.
you know, there's this
I
thing called the
can.
internet,
you
Mike.
can.
It's
Sure,
actually how we're communicating right now.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
internet, and
yeah.
there's these
No,
things called
no.
websites, and
Screw
they
you,
sell
Josh.
things.
Screw you, Josh. Fake news. I'm going to mute myself. Jason, I'm
Yeah.
happy to be here. Continue with your stream.
Okay. All right. I'm happy you're here too. And your slurred speech happened before you got here. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
Not my fault this time. So I bought a Baja lighting system for I bought a 40-inch LED Baja light for my my roof rack. I've been looking at those for months, and they put the whole website on 20% off or 25% off today. So I bought that today. I think that's the only thing I've actually bought for Black Friday. So
I bought this.
Oh, did you get? Oh, that's the 85
nice.
watt model. Okay,
The
yeah.
85
yeah.
watt, and
Yeah.
I'm going to give it away tomorrow.
Are you?
already?
After I will
Awesome.
ship it after I finish the video review for it.
You're right. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I am told that this ASP signal
Yeah.
processing is amazing. Like the quality of what they're
Okay.
doing with this signal processing is
Yeah.
better than the FTM 500, better
Okay.
than a lot of the more recent. This is like next level for audio
Okay.
processing. So
Okay.
I will give this away on the live stream tomorrow after I do, I'll ship it after I do the video review. And then
Sure.
I also bought a Power Genius.
Did you really?
I did that too. Yeah.
Did you get a new one or a used one?
I bought the one on Black Friday. It's like $700 off. So I bought it.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Well, good luck to you.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be
I got
you
it.
know.
Yeah.
Did you fact check that $700 off on the?
I think it's actually $1,000 off on their website right now.
1,000 for the Power Genius. Wow. I
Yeah.
saved. I spaved. That's what we call
Yeah,
doing.
that's
we're,
right.
We're
That's right.
spending to save. That's what we did
Yeah,
here
that's
today,
right.
guys.
That's right.
Spave.
Yeah.
Follow
a
my
All right,
master
everyone.
class.
I got a
I've got
fight
the-
to catch in the morning, so I'll catch you all later.
All right, Pat. Thanks for joining, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Pat.
Yep.
Good night.
Later. Yeah, I've got the legal limit as expert amplifier.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
in the
Good one.
in the bag you can carry around. So I've got to do some stuff with that. But I got to set up the freaking hex beam because I don't have an antenna that'll handle it besides that one, as far as portable work goes. Anyway. So.
I figured, we got a Christmas light antenna live stream
Yeah.
coming up here.
Oh, you should totally
And-
put that Power Genius on the Christmas lights,
I'm
man.
gonna,
Come on.
dude. I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna put a tuner between it so I don't kill the amp or anything. But
Yeah.
I got this 811H. It's been fine. I'm on my 7th year of doing the Christmas light antenna stream.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for
I know
7
you've been doing that
years
for a
now.
while. Mm-hmm.
And so this amp is kind of on its last legs anyway. So I figured let's do the thing. So here we go.
Well, there you go. That Power Genius is a badass amp. It's freaking awesome. So
I'm
That's
excited.
That's real sweet of you, Josh, to do that for the rest of us hams.
You're welcome. Now you have the honor of having working a contact with me, right? Is that
right?
Yeah, we got that. We got that years ago. It's just that you're willing to sacrifice the amp now for.
It's so magnanimous of me to do this. I know.
You should totally do a giveaway with that amp.
There you go.
That 811H.
Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, put some new
not-
tubes in it and give it away, man.
No, it's not the tubes. There's something else going on because I've swapped the tubes out. It's
Oh.
got other problems. So I'd have to have somebody. There's a guy in Anaheim I think that'll do a tune-up on them.
Yeah.
So I may drop it off with him, and then that's a really good idea. Except, goddamn, shipping an amp. That's not a fun idea.
Yes.
That's not a fun idea
Well,
at all.
Well, if you do a giveaway, I've done this before. If you do a giveaway of something that's really heavy like that, just say, "Hey, I'm going to give this to you, but you might have to pay for shipping depending on where you are." you know. If you
Oh,
wanna
that's
meet,
not a bad idea.
If you want to
Yeah.
meet me in SoCal, hey, come out here. I'll give it to you. Here you go. Good luck. There's a lot of hams in California. So
Yeah,
Birthday
that's
boy-
a,
birthday
that's
boy
a
has
really
an
good
idea
point.
here.
yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you're international, you're gonna have to help me out with the shipping because I can't.
Oh,
I can't
totally.
cover
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I just shipped a 100 amp hour battery mini to California, and it cost $62.
Holy
Huh.
crap!
Yeah.
How heavy was it?
Phew. How much is it? I don't. What is a
100
60? What is
100
a
amp hour
100 amp hour
battery's
mini?
About 35 pounds.
It was
The-
yeah.
the mini- the
35,
mini's not that
35-ish.
I
Yeah.
The
think they're
mini's
like
not that heavy.
25, about
To
25
California,
pounds.
it cost me $62 to ship.
Well, like
It's
I think
stupid.
my amp weighs less than that, so at least okay. Now I got a frame of reference. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's not cheap out there to ship stuff.
Hey, did Mike hear the news about the POTA 33?
Sold out.
Yeah, they sold out of those.
Is that right? That's
We
horrible.
we
I hate
we
to
sold
hear that.
them. We sold them out of those tonight.
Did you guys really? That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They only had a
Thank
few
you.
left. He said they only had a few left, but yeah, we
Nice.
sold them out of
Yeah,
that
I'm
tonight.
sorry I came here late, but it's my birthday and
Obviously, you were doing other things because
I'm
you haven't.
drunk.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Yes,
I'm drunk.
I know.
I'm hammered
I know.
drunk.
You haven't been sleeping. I can tell you that right now.
Mike, we couldn't tell, dude. You could.
Mm-hmm.
You're passing, bro. You're passing.
You've got
Passing.
you've got probably 18 hours till you have to get back onto a live stream tomorrow night with Josh and do it all over again.
Yeah, so
Drink
that's
that
like-
much again. So
That's kind of like I'm like I need to drop and like but whatever.
I gotta record. I gotta record a podcast after this. So then I gotta
Yeah.
go to sleep, and then we gotta do the live stream. And I already have like at least 8 hours of content at this point. So
Well, I recorded several videos this week, all of which, well, not all of which, but most of which have been premiered already. But it is that time of the year. Every now and then you get the Yahoo that comes by your comment section that says, "Well, is this a ham radio channel? Is this a ham radio channel, or are you just selling stuff?" I'm like, yes. It's both.
it can be. Both.
I'm like, I'm like, yeah, I love the guys who complain about the Baofeng videos. When I put up a Baofeng video and in the first 24 hours it gets 12,000 views, and then some Yahoo comes in there and says, "How come? What are you doing these Baofeng? Baofeng sucks. What are you doing?" Because all of you guys watch it. That's why. I put up my first 705 video and like 3,200 people watched it. Put up a Baofeng video and 12,000 people watch it. Which one do you think I'm going to do?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a good question in the chat. Can
What's that?
somebody please suggest a good handheld radio that complement the Yaesu FTDX10?
A handheld that complements the DX10?
Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with that too. I'm like, well,
I'm
yeah,
not-
there's the FT5, Mike's favorite
3D,
radio,
5D.
I mean,
right? FT70 if they're on a budget.
What do you mean by compliment?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
I don't understand what that
That's
means
the biggest
either.
thing. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. I mean, it's Yaesu, so why not stay in the company, in the brand? So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
top
I mean,
one of
like
their top
if-
H handheld. So why
All right.
he got like the top radio or one of their top radios, get the top HT.
Jody says compliments as in matches the color. Yeah, there's plenty of black HTs
All
out there, so
black.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
All
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are several Black Friday deals on Yaesu handhelds. So
Mhm.
there's a variety of them, and depending on whether you want digital or
Mhm.
not, it really comes down to the features.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, pick the digital mode you want. The FT5D from Yaesu is great. The ID50 or ID52 from ICOM is great for D-Star. And then the best DMR HT out there right now, still in my opinion, is that Anytone 878. So they just come out with that newer one. That's the D168. And it's good. Nothing wrong with it. Got a few less features. It's like almost half the price of the 878. So if you're on a budget, that might be a choice for you. But it's hard to beat that ID50 or 52, the FT5 or the D7. The only bad thing about the D75 is it has really crappy battery life. Other than that, it's a fantastic radio. Really, really good radio.
That's,
People
got a
complained about
serious-
Tim, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think the D75's got a pretty good sale on it too this week.
Yeah. There was some sales on that this week as well.
I'm gonna find out. I Black Friday to a D75, so we'll see.
Cool.
I'll compare it against my D74. People had the complaint about D74 that the battery life stunk.
It's the same
And
battery.
Same
and
battery.
Same battery.
Similar radio.
I have never had that issue. And
Really?
people complain that the FT70's battery life stinks. I have never had that issue.
Yeah,
So I
APRS
swear
turned
it's
off.
just the way that they're configured.
Yeah, I was going to say, turn on
GPS
APRS.
off.
Oh yeah.
Turn
But
on APRS.
but APRS isn't useful according to Mr. Mike, Mr. Birthday Boy there.
That's exactly why you should use it.
You want
Yes,
to go
exactly.
there, Vince?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, if you turn off all the features that you might
Right.
want to use, you don't have
Right.
to use APRS all the time. You can just turn it off, and then yeah, you'll save a ton. GPS off
Right.
is always a good thing to turn off as well if you're not actually needing that, which you don't.
The reason that you buy that radio is because it has all those features. But if you turn off all those features, then the battery lasts a long time. You know, that kind of thing. So
right.
yeah, the FT5 has. I won't say it's better APRS. If you're wanting to send APRS messages, the D75 is probably better.
Oh yeah.
But the smart beaconing
Yes.
on the Yaesu it works really well.
Sure.
And the battery life on the Yaesu is much better than the Kenwood. So
Agreed.
Depends on what
is
you're doing.
I mean, aesthetically, like that look of the FTDX10, I feel like is aesthetically, just talking aesthetics, is like the FT70. That's like peak the look. I think
FT70 or 710.
Well, so what was
The
the radio?
handheld?
The HF radio? Yeah, because he wanted an accompanying radio to the
Yes.
FTDX10.
Yes. Yeah.
An accompanying HT
FT70.
radio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the FT70 with the little trigger
FT70.
notch on it. Looks, feels like, but the screen's wrong. The screen's wrong.
Well,
No, you know
but
what?
the volume control is wrong too. Press a button
Yeah.
and then turn a knob. No, nobody's got time for two hands.
I know what it is. It's the FT3DR, not the FT5. The FT3DR looks like the FTDX10.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
They came out roughly
There it
the
is.
same
There
time.
it is. He's got it. He's
Yeah.
holding it right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still have my FT3. I didn't get rid. I love that
this. Good one.
radio. It's a great radio.
That and a 400 for life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
But that's ID 52 for life. Oh, Ryan's in the chat. KF8IV, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Leia's in the chat, but I don't think it's your Leia, Josh. It just says
Oh my God.
Leah.
Was she here? Was she here for?
Oh, he's in trouble.
That's Leia. I don't think
That's
it's I
the
don't think
spelling of my wife's name. That is.
I know,
that is
but
very
it's-
possibly my wife. Was she here when we were talking about the Black Friday purchases? Oh
I don't
no.
know. I don't know. I was not. My my alerts were not on. So
Hide the credit card statements.
No, what she's asking is definitely not something my wife would ask.
okay, all right.
That's a different Leia for sure.
So Josh, I'm thinking maybe some Jason too. You guys maybe like offer a service where people could have you call their spouses and break the news to them on ham radio purchases they might have gotten on Black Friday.
Like a crisis negotiator? What are we talking about here?
Maybe they would reach out to you on Discord, and then Josh could call the spouse, and and just break the news to them. And it's you apparently have got a lot of good practice at this, and yeah.
On a live
Sign
stream?
me up for that call center.
There
Yeah,
we go.
no doubt.
Yeah. I think you got to go find like a SWAT team where they got their hostage negotiators not being fully utilized, and you're like, "Hey, you're looking to pick up a couple of hours? We can have you work work the negotiations with the wife when she finds out that their husband's paid way too much for their radio equipment."
All right, here's a excellent discussion. Jake in the chat says FT3DR greater than symbol FT5DR. Go.
No.
Who says yes? Who says no? Arguments either or. Go.
I FT5 is better than the FT3.
Agreed. Totally agreed. Yeah, because when they designed the FT5, they took into the account that and John said this on a live stream a while back, like the PTT button stuck out too far from the side on the FT3,
Yep.
so when you'd grab it on your belt, you would key it up accidentally, and
Yep.
it was and the touch screen, when you would touch it, it would go into the menu, so you have to long touch the FT5. So they changed aesthetic things like that on it that people complain about. They're like, oh yeah, people are complaining about this. This makes sense. Let's change this. Let's update it. So
Yeah.
I agree. I still have my FT3. Love my FT3, but the FT5 is a better radio. I agree with that.
Now, isn't it also more water resistant? There was more physical differences too, I thought, than that. But
I don't remember that.
No, it's the
Yeah.
same IPX rating.
oddly enough, though, there is one thing that they did on the FT5 they don't have on the FT3, and that's that scanning feature bugginess. No, it's not a bug. They intended it this way.
The
But-
PMG?
No. So if you go into scanning, like you're doing frequency scanning,
Yeah.
on the FT3 it will actually show the frequencies being scanned. On the FT5, it didn't do that. They had to push a firmware upgrade that only happened a couple of months ago, and that only works for the frequency scan. It doesn't work for the memory channel scan.
Oh.
So if you are in memory mode and you hit scan on the FT5,
Mm-hmm.
it just says mem scan on the screen while it's
Right.
doing it in the background.
Right.
The FT3
Right.
will actually show you the channels,
Show you the channels, yeah.
which I
Yeah.
think that's what people want. That they
That
want
was-
that.
That was
an early thing that people were complaining about with the FT5, though, is that it didn't change the.
Yeah.
You didn't see
Mm-hmm.
the. Yeah.
They updated it. It works now with the frequencies. That happened just recently. The firmware update. The
Mm-hmm.
mem scan though is not done.
My FTM 6000 that I have does that as well. If I put in 5 channels to the PMG, it'll hold up to 5 channels. So I put in 6.52, I put in my All-Star node, and depending where I'm at, I might put in a local simplex or repeater frequencies or a couple, and I'll hit program scan, PMG scan, and it just flashes PMG scan on the screen instead of like telling you what frequencies and what channels it's scanning. So yeah, I would much rather see the actual channel names or frequency numbers on the scan than that. So that's a recent update, a firmware update to the FT5, is what you said?
Yeah. I
Okay.
made a video on it a couple of months ago. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't updated my FT5 firmware in a while, so maybe that's a thing. All right, here's
we got
here's
a
a-
sad person who's upset that just because they ask a question, we don't stop immediately to answer it.
I'm not seeing that. Where is it?
Mr. BD
Doesn't
Joker
work.
didn't have his question answered immediately, so I don't know.
It doesn't work to ask a question.
It
I
just
guess.
doesn't.
I
guess it just doesn't work. It just doesn't.
Mr. BD who?
I guess.
Mr.
BD,
BD
what is
Joker
your,
2000.
What is your question?
I don't know, but I'm gonna have to go back up now.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not-
and are
Oh,
you
there he
all
is.
answer the comments? Oh, here we go. He's
Oh, there he
being
is. Yeah. Are
passive-aggressive.
you all answered the comments? Yeah. There's a lot of comments coming through, buddy.
Yeah, it's a big. It's a
I'm
big
happy. I am happy to answer your question, but you got to be persistent. I can't. There's 350 people watching. I can't.
So he
answer everything.
He
So-
asked. He did ask the question. I'm looking for an upgrade radio for my Baofeng, something to mount in my car. But he left off the most fundamental and important thing you must do if
Hang
you
on,
ask this
Josh.
question.
Hang on.
What
Hang on.
is
Slow
your
roll.
budget?
No, I didn't want to.
Yes.
I didn't want you to
Yes.
say that.
Yeah.
That's the answer. That's the question. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mike. What are you gonna say?
We all know it is, but I
Okay.
could just say easily because I've been in his situation. I think we all have. We get our technician license. We get a Baofeng, and we're like, dude, I'm a tech. I got repeaters I can hear. I got my radio. But now I want to drive, man. So what I did, I got some little diamond magnet mount. It was like a little 19-inch antenna, and I ran the coax in through the door, and I slammed the door on the coax, and then I plugged that coax into my Baofeng radio.
Slam the door.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
And sure as cancer, I'm talking to a guy on the repeater on my Baofeng radio, and he said, "What radio are you using?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm on a UV5R, and I'm like a brand new tech." He's like, "You sound like you're standing right next to me. You're 5'9", full quieting, all the good audio reports that you could get. Just a little 19-inch mag mount on your car." So.
You sound
amazing
like you
when
and I are throwing pottery
Yeah.
from the movie
Yeah.
Ghost.
Don't use
That's
your
conclusion.
radio inside your car because
Right.
your your car is kind of a Faraday cage and it blocks the signals. So if you can take the cheap, crappy antenna that I just did and put it on the top of your car, just getting the antenna outside is
Yes.
This is the way.
Totally agree with that. Yeah. Get
There
an
you go.
external antenna. Much better.
This
Much
is
better.
the way.
His
This
budget
is
is
the way.
$150.
Oh, well, then go
Tough
to,
to
You
get
can
a
buy-
mobile.
you can
for
buy
go to the
15.
Quansheng.
You can buy 15 of those antennas.
Come here.
Yeah.
There's a couple of like 20 watt, 30 watt something VHF, UHF mobiles that are on Amazon right now, probably for Black Friday. You might be able to score one for under 150, and that'll
Yeah.
leave you enough money for Mike's mag mount solution.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
QIT or
let's not forget about
TYT. Yeah.
Let's not forget about the question at hand. What can I do with what I have now? So the answer isn't, I mean, we all want to say just get a better radio. But the answer 100% of the time is get a better antenna.
Yes.
100% of the time is get
True.
a better antenna.
And make sure that antenna's, if you're talking mobile, make sure that antenna is on top of your car. A lot of people don't like to do that. They want to put it on their trunk or on their hood or on their door or something. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you're going to get better performance if it's as high on your car as you can put it. It's just a fact.
Yes,
It's
you're
just a
not
fact.
wrong.
Yeah.
You will 100% get better performance just by your antenna not being inside the car, though. Jason is 100%
Yes. Yeah,
right.
correct. Yeah, also
I mean,
true.
there
Also
are
true.
optimal places that you can put an antenna. Don't get fussed up in that. Get your
Yeah.
antenna outside the car with your Baofeng.
Mhm.
Just get your antenna outside the car.
I saw a guy on Reddit the other day. They were arguing about something. I don't remember what it was.
No way.
And then it's kind of amazing, right?
Impossible.
And then he said something about he's like one of the last comments was, "Wow, Baofeng has saved this hobby from extinction for the last several years." And I'm like, "Are you literally on crack?" I mean, like seriously, what? I mean, like if you're a troll, good job. If you're serious, like what rock have you been living under? Oh my God!
It has
So-
helped though.
It has helped, yes. But they were saying that nothing else mattered. Baofeng was
Oh,
it.
then that's
Well,
Baofeng
I-
has saved the hobby. The hobby would be dead without Baofeng.
that's of
and I'm like,
course not true.
I make that statement on a regular basis, but what I say is that they don't necessarily save the hobby, but they have gotten a lot of people. They have reduced that price point to
Yeah.
get people in the door, and once you're in, then it's a whole different story. But to Mike's point, yeah, until you're ready to take that next step, because the handheld in your car will not work very well. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
So you either will stick with that, you'll get out of it, but to make that initial step to say I'm going to spend $150 or $200 versus $20, I mean that's a big difference. Now today, 10 years ago, there weren't as many radios, so Baofeng was pretty much it on the.
well, actually, Waxon was in the USA before Baofeng was. And the reason I know this is because I got out. Okay, so when I got my first ham radio license in 1994, I was in college. I had no money. The cheapest, and I mean the absolute cheapest HT radio I could get was a HTX 202 from Radio Shack. It was $189. It was the size of a friggin' brick. It held 16 memory channels. It did 5 watts, and it was 144 to 148, and that is it.
Mhm.
Great radio. Still have mine. Okay, great radio, but it was $189. So when I got back into
Did
ham
it do
radios,
APRS?
it did not. So when I got back into ham radio in like 2012 or 2013, I kind of got out of it for a while and back in and back out, back in. So I got back into it about 2012, 2013-ish, somewhere in there, and I've been into it ever since then, obviously. I went to Hamcom in Texas here. I was in Plano at the time. And that's the first time I ever met Richard at Main Trading Company. I went up. It's like Main Trading Company. They sell ICOM, Yaesu, everybody. And I went up and I found a Waxon KG UV-D1P, which I still have that radio too. It was a dual band, 128 channel radio for $99. I couldn't get my wallet out of my pocket fast enough. I'm like, what? $99 for 128 channels and it's dual band? What the hell? That is freaky. Because Radio Shack came out with an HTX 420, I think it was. I don't know the guy who created that model number. I don't know what he was doing in the back room, but
Oh,
HTX 420. Yeah.
He used to work for IBM. IBM, who very famously had a 12-inch monitor called the 8513 and a 13-inch monitor, I shit you not, called the 8512.
There you go. Okay. So HTX 420 was a dual band radio from Radio Shack, and it was like $400. It's like $389 or something like that, $369. I don't remember, somewhere in there. So when I saw that Wax On UV D1P for $99, I'm like, holy crap! And that's what got me back into Hammer. And that was long before I ever
this
heard
is
of
in
Baofeng.
2012. You
2013,
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
2013, I think. And it was. I didn't hear about Baofeng. I didn't hear the name Baofeng for 2 years after that. Waxon was in the USA long before that, but they were $100. Then Baofeng comes in with $25 radio. Oh, $25 radio. And fine, it's a $25 radio. If you understand it's a $25 radio and you treat it like a $25 radio, great. I think it's great that people can get into ham radio with a 128 channel dual band radio for $25. That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yes,
Dude, I have
it really
never,
is.
I have never filled up the 128 channels of my UV5R.
Oh, I can blow through.
Oh
Of
yeah.
course you can,
500
LA,
channels.
LA
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
for-
it's-
like, for
well,
living-
no. The point is that a UV5R number one, if you have one of the original ones, it'll do MERS and AP and FRS and GMRS and all that
but,
stuff too.
No, I'm saying
But-
I've never, like, when I first got licensed in 2016, I'm like, I got the UV5R. It's got 128 channels. I've still almost, 10 years into the hobby, 8 years into the hobby now, I still don't have where I live now 128 channels to fill up a UV5R.
No, but you put in channels for places you travel to.
That's why I have an ICOM ID50.
There you go. That's a.
Well, that didn't exist in 2016, did it?
No, I didn't. But in 2016, I had a UV5R
Yeah.
that still exists today that I bought for $25 then, and now is $17 now. So, whatever. The point, I don't even know what the point is. But
I don't know what your point is either.
my point is, wherever I've lived,
He remembered.
there's not 128 or 198.
No, there's
channels.
not. There's not.
Like,
Yeah.
even with the shoddy memory, low memory that a UV5R has, like, where are you that you have 198 channels that you're going to put in as a memory? Unless you're LA boy.
Yeah.
Digital
Well,
Raptor says
you're-
start
you're-
working the birds and you'll need all the satellite memories.
Right.
You'll need all the memories
You're
for satellite.
you're thinking about just ham radio channels. So
Well, no, because I had all my repeaters. I had all the GMRS channels. I had all the FRS channels, which are separate, but they're the same.
they're the same.
No, I might have 50 memories, and that's being generous. Like, if you just want to get into ham radio, get a UV5R, plug the things in, the repeaters.
But the Waxon is a better radio.
Oh, I'm not arguing that.
I don't think
But-
anybody's disagreeing with you on that.
No,
Jason.
no. I'm coming from a solely, like, memory number standpoint. 198 memories of the UV5R is plenty.
It's 128. But no, you're right. You're right. Most of the time, you're right.
But my statement was basically the barrier to entry, right? Get them in the door. They don't feel bad if they choose not to stay in it.
Agreed.
It's a small investment versus a large investment. Like you said, you couldn't get your wallet out fast enough when it was $100.
Right.
So I agree with it on that statement. But you're going to quickly, if you really dive into this hobby, you will become dissatisfied with it at some point, and you'll want a different radio, or you can have apparently this new thing that I've heard of. It's called MRD, multiple radio disorder or something like that.
Yes, I've heard of that. Yeah, I just heard that term the other day. Multiple radio disorder. It's a sickness, actually.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Never heard of
it. There's a medication for it called wife.
Yeah.
That's what the medication is called. So.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I've not heard of it.
Yeah, that's why you've not heard of it, Mike. I mean, you're immune. So, all right.
If any of you guys want to come over and see what it's like, you're welcome.
Epic Batteries is back in the chat, buddy. Thanks for joining us tonight. They want to give away. What do they want to give away? They want to give away a battery tonight. Give away a 12-volt, 300 amp hour battery.
300 amp hour.
Epic batteries. I've not.
That's
heard
an
of that.
epic amount of amp hours.
Yes. EOC, Mike. I got connected with them a couple months ago. They're the new battery that's going in the back of my truck and my big system in the back of the truck. Yeah.
Okay. What are they going to supply you for charge? Well, you got the charger. What do you got? A 40 amp charger connected to that when you're at home?
Well, no, no, I got a DC to DC charger from Red Arc in the truck. So when I start the truck, the alternator charges my second battery.
But didn't you? Yeah, when you back up to your,
I've got that 40 amp charger that I think Redodo sent me, but it's like the same charger that everybody else has.
Yeah. Okay. So cool. I've not heard of this battery company. So
I haven't heard of them before a couple of months ago either. But they EPOCH batteries.com.
Fuck. Okay.
It's like Epic time.
Yeah, it's spelled Epoch, but it's pronounced Epic, I believe. So
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys go out there and check that out because some kick-ass batteries. Like I'm really impressed with the one they sent me. I've got a 460 amp hour, and it is going to run my truck for like a week and a half.
Hang on, did you say 460 amp hour?
I did.
Are these all 12 volt or they do?
That's insane.
No, they do up to 48. They have some 48 volt stuff.
Okay.
They have 24 and 48 volt stuff as well.
Because I'm still looking. I'm working on figuring out power situation for the building.
I would love to get like a 48 volt power wall in my house, especially once we move to Galveston, because apparently Galveston gets forgotten about when there's power outages because they just turn off the Galveston power and just like, oh, everybody else gets power. That's what happened in the Snowmageddon.
When we moved to Galveston, or how's that going to work?
When we as in my wife and I.
Oh,
remember I said that thing about wife a minute ago? I have to take her with me.
I didn't hear that part. Sorry, Emily.
Yeah. I don't think we talked about
POTA
it a lot,
thing.
It's a POTA thing, yeah.
But let's
go live at the damn park.
That wall behind me is going to be dedicated to power and radio gear right there in that rack. That's
awesome.
That's the future of the shack here.
That's great. So, all right. So this is where's my screen here?
It's right where you left it.
There it is, right there. Okay, so this one right here, epicbatteries.com. Black Friday sale, 15% off of all products plus free shipping. Coupon code of BF2024. And yeah, they have 12 volt, 24 volt. Will Prowse has done videos on them, so take that for what it's worth. But 12 volt, 24 volt, 48 volt, 36 volt, all of the things. This is the one I have right here.
They got all the volts.
All the volts. Yeah. And it interfaces with the Victron. It has a Victron comm system in it, and it's freaking rad. So, yeah. Awesome battery there.
I might need to upgrade the boat batteries now.
Yep. All right, William, I see your 300 amp hour in the chat. How do you want me to pick some? Do you want me to pick somebody? How do you want me to do this, bud? Yoo-hoo-roo. Proud of your boy. That's a hell of a name right there. That's a super chat for $1.99. So here's a pickle whiskey for you, sir, because that's what the super chat
still
gets.
Doing that
as a pickle whiskey.
Dude, I'll take that with you, man.
It's actually not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not that bad. It's
that face says something different.
Yeah, it's better than the pickle beer. I can tell you that right now. It's better than the pickle beer.
I can totally see that it is better than the pickle beer.
Is that the same pickle whiskey that Frank gave me?
Yes, Frank.
Oh my
Frank
God.
dropped this off at my house. He dropped this off at my house yesterday.
That's still the bottle.
It's still the bottle.
Wait,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, he hadn't drank hardly any of it.
That is the most vile.
Really? You've had it?
Yeah. A year ago, out of that same bottle, Josh.
He sent one to me.
He told me he sent you one
6 months or more ago. I think my wife and I probably killed 3/4 of it during a podcast recording. It's good. It's not bad at all.
Oh my gosh! No, it is not good, but it's not bad. You're right about that part.
It's not good, but it's not bad.
But it's not bad. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how we're all friends. I really don't.
That is just such an underwhelming endorsement. Oh, it's not bad.
Some of us have a more refined
I don't mind.
palate than others.
I don't
guess.
mind
I don't know.
iPhone. I don't mind iPhone users, Mike. I enjoy.
Never
all
mind that,
friends.
Jason.
Yeah.
You don't have to go there. This is just.
I just did.
This
You
is
just
not
you just
technology. You're just drinking pickle whiskey. Don't turn it on tech, dude.
whatever
Don't
go you
there.
have drank,
What a
whatever you
gear
have
change.
drank so far before this minute has obviously worked better than this pickle whiskey.
It was not pickle whiskey. It was not windows and doors. It had nothing to do with technology. It's just alcohol. But you're.
Well, you said you don't know how we're all friends. I'm like, well, me neither.
I know what that tastes like, and I'm just gonna hit mute.
Mike's gonna self.
And everyone cheers in the chat that Mike has muted himself.
The closest analogy I gave is like, you know how you get like flavored coffee or people who dump like a bunch of flavor stuff in their coffee? It's because the coffee isn't that good to begin with. So I assume that when you have a flavored anything, it's because it's not a good baseline quality of the original thing. Because if it was good enough to be it's the thing, you'd serve it on its own. So it's already like a lower quality. But it still tastes fine if you assume that. If you keep that in your mind, it's fine. Look at Mike. Look at Mike.
It's like if you take kerosene and then put pickles in it, and then you decide that it tastes good and you want to drink it.
I'd like to know exactly how Mike knows what kerosene tastes like.
No, you don't. You don't want to know.
Everybody has smelled kerosene. That it's
smelling it and tasting it are two different things, buddy.
Nah, smell is the most important thing. Never forget about that. You guys are dumb. Smell, taste, kerosene, pickles.
Here's to you,
Jason.
Eric. All right. So, Epoch. He says it's like Tupac but with an E. So Epoch batteries.
So is it Tupac?
Oh, they are. They're not saying Epic. It's like Epoch.
No. So I watched 2 or 3. When I first got that battery, I watched 2 or 3 YouTube videos, and they were all pronouncing it Epic, and I said Epoch, but Epoch.
So in the satellite world, when we sync time with satellites and do other things like that, it's Epic time. We call it Epic.
Right?
Like the
yes,
time sync.
I've heard that.
So they
too.
call it Epoch. Cool. Like
Epoch,
do you do you?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm
all right.
verging in my engineering world here. Doesn't need to go there. So all right.
Don't
all right.
doubt the Josh.
He says think of a number between 1 and 300, and let them post until you see it on the screen. I think that is an awesome idea.
That's fair. 69, dude.
So
69 420,
dude.
69 420. Is it there? Do we have it?
So 69 420. That's not between 1 and 300.
Oh damn! I failed.
So
I didn't win.
It is if you subtract 69 from 420.
So let me think of a number.
No, it isn't. Never mind.
I know what. Okay. I have a number. I have a number in my head. What I'm going to do to keep everybody honest, I'm going to post this number in the Zoom chat so that everybody on Zoom can see the number. Okay? I'm going to post it in the Zoom chat right now.
We just had another super chat.
You got another super chat.
Oh, gosh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm not even looking at the chat. Don't be posting your number yet.
Yeah, don't be posting your number
Oh, my
yet.
God.
No.
Well, these guys
the
are
whole
anxious.
Chat's exploded.
The whole
Holy
chat's
crap.
exploded. Okay. All right.
You're getting a little
Starting
anxious, a little
right
excited.
now. I just posted my number in the Zoom chat so everybody can keep me honest. So starting right now. Okay, so I'm going to start right here. So you see Interstellar Starman says, Mike is rocking it hard tonight. I bet he's packing too. Everything after that. Everything after that, okay? I'm looking for the number. Everything after that.
Do you want to post it in the internal chat and we may all look
I did.
together?
He
I did. It's in Zoom. It's in Zoom.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
I'm trying to find
Holy
it. I see the
smokes.
chat.
Holy
Wow.
smokes, yeah.
That's okay.
You don't use that Nightbot, do you? Have you got Nightbot?
No.
You should look up Nightbot.
Does that work on OBS?
Yeah, it's a website-based thing. It links to your stream, and then you can type in a number or anything,
Okay.
and it'll
Jason,
look
you got a
and
winner.
find it for you.
I've seen the one that's StreamYard, but which
Jason,
one?
you got a
Oh,
winner.
he's got a winner.
Tracy Kennedy, KI5UXN.
Yep.
Guessed your number.
Wait, it's
Okay, I'm
not.
scrolling. Yes, I see him.
That's
I
not
think
Asham's, right?
Tracy Kennedy, KI5UXN.
Yep.
is the winner. Yeah, right there. There we go. 147 was my number. There you go. All right, Tracy, email me, kc5hwb@gmail.com. Please email me your contact info, and I will send it over to the guys at Epoch Batteries. Okay? You guys can stop typing numbers in the chat right now. It's done. There's a 30-second delay. I get that. That's cool. Did the chat crash? Did the chat crash? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. What's it called, Josh?
What?
The plugin.
Nightbot.
Nightbot. Okay, I'm gonna have to do because that StreamYard has a plugin that works really well, but it doesn't work in OBS or Zoom.
No, well, so it's its own separate thing. So Nightbot links to the stream, and you say, okay, I'm going to do a giveaway, and then you tell Nightbot, everybody that posts this word can get added, and then it'll populate the list, and you click a button and it'll pick one.
That's how StreamYard works too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's on its own, but then you can do the opposite, which is what you've got here, where you had 147, and you want to know who typed 147.
Who typed that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Tracy is the winner. Tracy, email me kc5hwb@gmail.com, and I will put you in contact with Epoch Batteries. William, thank you for that. Thank you for that support, buddy.
Thank you,
Appreciate
William.
that. You guys go check out
That's
that
awesome.
website. Yeah. You guys go check out that website. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. Go give them some love. Check out their 15% off Black Friday sale. And you will be seeing several videos about that entire vehicle setup in my truck. Both on this channel, I'm going to do my ham radio stuff on this channel, but I'm going to do the overlanding stuff on the other channel too. So you're going to see 3 or 4 videos across 2 channels.
I'm looking at their site now. Looks good. Good stuff. Looks good.
Absolutely. Yeah. So cool. Thank you.
Jason,
Thank you for
love
yes.
the Pac-Man, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a guy on YouTube called Marine X. He's actually here in North Texas. He lives in the Plano area, I think. And he does a lot of EDC stuff. You guys go check him out. And I get a lot of my inspiration for I started the Pac-Man channel before I found him, but now that I've been watching him, I get a lot of my inspiration from him. A lot of EDC flashlights, EDC knives, and just what's in your pocket today type stuff. So he does a really good job. What is that, Mike?
It's your birthday. Oh, that was me. That was my text to Mike.
Oh.
It's your birthday. No, I got it on my. Well, there it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
Yep, he's got it.
I got to do an EDC pocket dump at some point because
I mean, it's kind of
we're rocking our EDC.
it's
right
kind
now.
of it's kind of amazing how much people are interested in that. I'm like, what do you care about the crap in my pocket? But it's huge. It really is. It's huge.
The EDC,
So-
it's larger than ham radio. The population of people that do YouTube videos on it, it's huge.
Yeah.
And the little boutique handmade stuff, bespoke crap that people put out is staggering.
Yeah. One more shot.
the little 2-inch Damascus knife that you carry in your pocket.
Yeah.
Or packing your pouches and how you have it organized and
Right.
pouches for this, pouches for that.
You know, it's pouches, packs, backpacks, and whatnot, and carry even for like I have a POTA pack video that I'm about to release. I've done that before, but I've upgraded mine since then. I'm gonna do another one. But it's deeper than that. It's more like organization. It's like, hey, I have all this crap. How do I make it look nice where I can actually find stuff when I need to find it? Oh, you do a pack-out pack, and you do packing cubes inside of the backpack, inside of this, and do this kind of thing. So
let me speak to your defense, Jason, because
my defense.
That bag right there
Yes.
is because of you. I
Oh.
bought that because of you. That's that
Which-
Maxpedition when we were in Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
The-
You
yeah.
little-
Is that the
Well,
carry the
you can
portable
you
bidet?
you
Say
can
that
blame
again?
Is that to carry the portable bidet?
No, the bidet's in the car, but no, that my QMX is in there.
Oh, well.
When Jason and I were in Iowa visiting Power Film,
Mhm.
one of the many things we talk about on the 1,000-mile drive up there, would you believe, is ham radio.
Oh, what a concept.
No way.
And we talk
Well-
about bags, and he was telling me about this bag,
Yeah.
and that happened to be on sale. I think he did a video like that night, and
I
I saw
did.
that, and I was like, son of a bitch, that I need that. That is
Yeah.
the bag.
Well, that
I
can
need
you
for the
you
QMX.
can actually I'm going to blame it forward, and you can actually blame Jason KM4ACK for that because I got that idea from him.
Oh, for sure.
And he did a video about that exact bag and his EDC HT radio, and he put some stuff in it. I'm like, that's a great idea. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to add to it. I added a bunch of stuff to mine that
Yeah.
he didn't have in his. But
Well, the
so,
cool
yeah.
thing is about watching
Roll it
both
forward.
of your videos is that I see what Jason uses his for. I see what. Well, let me back up. I see what Smart Jason uses his for. I see what you use yours for, and I see what I use mine for. But it's just it's a little stupid bag, and yeah. So thank you for spending the money.
No, I mean it's fun to. I say it's fun. It's very convenient and very peace of mind to have all of your stuff in a pack somewhere. Like, oh, I know where that is because that's in a pack over here. That's in a pack over here. I've got 4 packs inside of this larger pack, and you know where everything is. It's all about
100%.
organization.
100%.
It's all about organization. So yeah,
Got
but
a
that's
couple-
basic. That's basically what the Pac-Man channel is about. Yeah, I got
couple super chats there.
Yeah, I got Uhuru.
Uhuru.
Sounds like a Star Trek character.
It is.
And then I got Mr. G. I got you too. I'll take it. I drank one for each, but I'll take another drink. Here it is, guys. Ooh, that's good. It's not good.
He's just kind of only sipping it. Was that the pickle?
That is the pickle. Yeah.
How much was
is the
that
pickle.
super chat worth?
$1.99.
Oh yeah,
About half a
I would
sip.
only do that for $1.99.
Yeah, it's like TC Fitz gets in there. He's like donates 50%, and he's like, drink. I'm like, seriously?
Couple bucks ain't gonna get me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Shane, good comment there. So yes, I mentioned this on Frank's live stream last week. Steve Goodgame, K5ATA, was in the hospital, and I asked him about before sharing this on the live stream. I said, "Is it okay if I?" He's like, "Yeah, that's fine." He was in the hospital for some heart issues. I don't know that's all he told me. I don't know the further extent than that. And he's like, when I texted him, I'm like, "Dude, are you doing okay?" Because I saw he put something on Instagram, so I texted him. And he's like, before you ask, yes, I stopped drinking coffee about 5 days ago.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, is there anything I can do for you? He goes, yeah, bring me some coffee. Yeah, he is back home now, I'm told. And he will be on the live stream on Josh's channel tomorrow night. So, but yeah, I don't know what his current status is. You guys come over to Josh's channel tomorrow night and ask him about it, because he didn't seem too shy about sharing it with me over text. And when I asked him if I could share it online, he's like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Go ahead.
I believe he was referring to the people in the hospital as commies because they wouldn't let him have coffee.
I agree with that label. I would label, yeah.
We are going to see Steve in a way we've never seen
Oh my God.
before without caffeine.
Josh, Josh, your audio has gone to crap.
Oh,
It was crackling a minute ago, and now it's all crackle, and I can't hear you at all.
There's a big.
Oh,
super
there's
chat.
Brandon.
That's
KQ4POW.
That's what, like a whole glass.
I'm going to literally pour you another pour here. Go ahead, Josh. Is that better? No, can't hear you at all.
You're muted.
You're muted.
He's waving.
He's got a bad connection. Get some Mezzi and Plony connectors on there, bud. That's nope.
Get some new tricks, man.
Nope.
Nothing.
It's Josh's first day on YouTube. Give him a break. Nope. Brandon, this is for you, buddy. Oh my gosh, that's good. Nope. Still nothing, Josh.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Yep.
Have you tried a factory reset?
Pick it up and shake it. The old Etch a Sketch joke.
Yeah, Etch a Sketch. Yeah, that's right. Did you guys like that GigaParts thing? Wasn't that freaking cool? That was all their idea.
Very awesome.
That was all their idea. All
Very
of
cool.
it.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're good,
Okay.
Josh. Yeah,
I gotta
sounds
swap
good too.
I gotta swap the cable. There's like a USB-C cable problem I have between this, so I'll do that before live stream. But
Very
so I think the comment was on Steve. We're gonna see Steve in rare
Yes.
form, where he's not caffeinated. I don't know that we've ever seen that before, so it should be interesting.
I'm gonna have to go to the UPS store tomorrow and like overnight him some coffee stout.
I
beer.
don't think he's allowed to have any coffee.
Oh, well, coffee stout beer. So
Ah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well,
Maybe.
I don't want to be a bad influence on him, but I also want to be his friend. So I was like, if I'm in the hospital and I can't drink beer, I'm like,
Tough.
bring me some beer.
Well, actually, Jason, if you bring him a coffee stout, it would only be like half coffee and half beer, right? So that would be.
It's actually
better.
not even half coffee. It's like just a little bit of coffee.
Hey, go with me here, guy.
Mm.
It would
All
be
right,
all
so-
right, you know?
So I'll suggest a coffee that he can drink that isn't coffee. And don't laugh at this one. Go to Starbucks and get their instant decaffeinated coffee. And you would not know the difference for taste. And yes, I'm a coffee snob.
I'd rather just go to the gas station, pour a cup of water.
Yeah,
get,
I knew you.
get a
I knew
cup
you
of
guys
water
would
out of
diss
the
that
toilet
idea.
and
No.
go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
but
Well, Starbucks coffee is not good in the first place. Number one, it's like the bowel.
Notwithstanding, I can't. Their only coffee that I will drink is this decaffeinated instant. That's the only one I will drink.
Instant coffee.
Wild position to take.
Instant
know-
coffee is
you-
garbage.
Don't
And-
knock it till you try it.
I have no
decaffeinated.
desire to drink
Vince,
decaf.
did you decaffeinated instant coffee?
Instant
Yes.
coffee is
From-
garbage.
from-
Garbage.
From Canada. From Canada.
From Canada.
99.9% of it is no.
That's
You
like
can find this at
farther
your
away
Costco.
from Colombia than we are. So
Wait.
yeah, like you guys have no idea what you're talking
When-
about.
when I'm on- I will say, when I'm on a hike-
if I send you some of this stuff, will you try it?
Yes, I'll try it.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
When I'm on a hike, I will definitely drink instant coffee. Like
Oh, I
if
won't.
you're in the middle of nowhere, you warm up water. Yes, absolutely. Throw anything in there, and it's
You'd
coffee. I'll
drink
drink it.
Panther piss if it came at you.
Yeah.
That's not a
You
fair
like
comparison.
you like pickle beer, Josh. That's not a thing. So
I
you
don't
know,
know that
Well,
I've had a proper pickle
if you
beer.
brought me a grain of coffee, I would enjoy it slightly more than just regular water.
Uh,
That's what Josh is saying right
you
now.
don't like coffee anyway, Mike.
Doesn't
but
never mind whether I
instant
like
coffee-
it. I
instant-
have a palate. And
Instant
I'm
coffee
we're
is like
making fun of these guys. So Jason,
Yeah.
we're on the same page. here.
I know. I get you. Instant coffee
I've
is like
definitely
the
taken those Starbucks, like hiking. I've taken them hiking. They're fine when you're hiking.
the instant
Yeah.
one. Oh,
The
I haven't
Starbucks
done
ones,
that.
the little tubes. You boop.
Yeah, that's exactly the ones I'm talking about.
But not
Not-
decaf. I haven't done that. Like
A
that's
boot.
Yeah.
I bet.
So
I bet,
okay,
I
so
bet-
so full disclosure here, caffeine does not affect me. Like I can drink a cup of caffeinated coffee at 11 o'clock at night, go right to sleep. Or drink it in the morning, doesn't wake me up. So decaf, I don't really care. I'll drink caffeine, decaf, I don't care. It does not bother me. But instant coffee sucks. I've never had a good one. So if you think
know.
you have a good instant coffee, send it to me. I'll try it. Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll send you some.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
would be willing to bet that Tim would agree with me on this. But when I was active duty in the Marines, right, we got instant coffee in our MRE packets, and
Oh,
we used to
yeah.
pack
Yeah.
that shit like a dip, right?
Oh,
But instant coffee is
Yeah.
absolutely awful, but we would pack that like a dip because
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you need
Totally.
the caffeine.
yeah.
that's hilarious.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
garbage. Instant is garbage.
This is before the little packs that everybody's running now. That's all enlisted. What's the little pack? Zin. Everybody's doing Zin now.
Oh, the
Zen,
Zen,
yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, Rob, Digital Ranchers in the chat, he's like, I bring a pour over when camping. So here's the thing.
He
They
does.
make, on Amazon, they make these little itty-bitty filters that fit over the top of your coffee mug. And then you just put coffee grounds in the top of that filter and pour hot
Oh,
water
yes.
on it. That's all you need. Pour over is my new thing. I do the
Oh,
big
that's
pour
what I
over,
do.
the craft pour over at home, but that's like the new thing. I mean, it's like the pour over is great. I love the pour over, but like 3 years ago at my hunting lease, one guy brought out a percolator, and he put Folgers in the percolator and put it over the campfire and let it percolate over the campfire, and then he poured me a cup, and I'm like, that's good. A percolator is much better than like a drip coffee machine. So it's all about how you brew it, is what I've decided. It's either
It's time
pour
to
over
percolate it.
or French press
Percolate.
or a percolator or just a regular cheap ass coffee machine. It's all about how you brew it. Good coffee can be great. Great coffee can suck. That's my thing.
I will. My big thing is the grind. I'm a burr grinder dude, so
I would agree with that too.
So I'm a pour over guy as well. I just have a kettle, right? Hot enough kettle with the little spout that you can pour over, right? I do a V60
I have the same
pour over.
thing. I have the same thing.
V60 is the filter that I use. It's a little bit different, I think, than what you use, but the grind is the most important thing. A proper burr grinder, which that's what makes it tough when you go out hiking. Is that the grinders do it little camp grinders.
Yeah, I have the manual grinder for my campsite.
You can do that. And some of them are burr grinders, and they'll pass through. But a lot of that is the snobbiness actually comes out, I think, in the grind and the preparation of the coffee before you even put water to it in a lot of cases.
Agreed. Yes, totally agree. Jay, that one's for you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat.
So when I was in the Navy, we used to brew coffee in 55-gallon drums on the ship. So burr grinders were non-existent. That's how I learned how to drink coffee.
Yeah.
And don't mess with the coffee. If they ever washed a coffee pot, oh my God, there were fights on the mess decks.
Why is that? I don't.
It changes. It's
coffee is serious business.
Yeah,
I mean, it's serious business.
It's
I'm
like superstition.
Like I've been following a bunch of prepper channels for the last year or so, and all of them, Mike Glover included, all of these guys, they're like, so you want this in your prepper pack? You want this, and this? Oh yeah, you want coffee also? I'm like, seriously? You want coffee? I'm like, I would be like, I'd want whiskey, but I'm like, you guys want coffee? It's all
from the military standpoint, coffee is morale. Morale is 100% what
absolutely
you need.
Yep. And I'm like, I don't disagree with it. I'm just kind of surprised it's so popular. Yeah. So
what I don't get is the obsession. So there's a channel that I watch called Way Top, Whiskey Alpha Top.
Yes, that's a great channel.
PR Top, right?
I haven't seen that.
And he in the very 5 seconds he makes his thesis, and then he's like, "All right, we're gonna get some coffee, and we'll come back to it." And he shows the drips of the thing. Coffee is an obsession, and his show Way Top is freaking awesome. But it pisses me off because he's in fucking Good Game would. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Good Game would be right here, backing up Way Top because he's like coffee first, coffee, and I just don't get it. Like I'm Coca-Cola. Like I wake up in the morning, I drink a Coca-Cola. That's my coffee, if you will.
That's your caffeine.
And I appreciate. I really, really do appreciate a good cup of coffee. Nice, when the MLT is nice and ripe. You know what I mean? I get it. But to just wake up in the morning and I don't talk to me unless I've had my coffee.
Right.
That mentality, I just don't get. I don't get. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not talking down on it. I'm not talking good on it. But Way Top does that. I'm K at MRD.
Okay. So, Eric, I don't know why you didn't join earlier, but it's all right, man. I'm not going to hold that against you. Well, I will. Actually.
Yes, absolutely hold it against them.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so N1JUR.
Oh.
So, not that Eric.
Wait, what's going on here?
You can't have two.
Screw either of them.
Not that Eric. Not
What's
that
happening?
Eric. Okay,
Jason, you can't have two of those Northeast boys on at the same time.
The Eric that Josh and I are talking about is not Northeast.
Oh, no.
All right. So a while ago, I'm going to put this in the chat real quick. A while ago, okay, how many of you are into overlanding? Raise of hand. How many of you have seen those Jeep guys with the ducks in their front
ducks.
Windows?
I gave Randy a bunch of crap
Jeep
about
guys.
the ducks.
Yeah, Randy. Yeah, okay, good.
They're all bath toys. That's
so
what is up
yes, hold on. Don't open your mouth yet. Okay, get ready, because I had the idea a couple of months ago, I think, to say, hey, why don't we do a ham radio thing?
Oh Lord!
Around that.
We're gonna leave
And
Baofangs
I'm
on
like,
everybody's
no,
windshield.
it's not a Baofang. It's not a Baofang. Hold on a second. I gotta fix my.
What's that joke? Oh, damn! I left the window rolled down and my car unlocked, and I got 8 Baofangs left in the back seat.
Right. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I left the Baofang rolled down.
I left the Baofang rolled down.
And when
That's
I got
right,
back,
yeah.
there were 2 more.
Right.
Right. Totally. So here is right there. livefreeandham.com/shop. Here is the country ham.
I'm waiting for my screen to refresh. So I can see it.
This is freaking cool. So here's the ham piggy that you put on your dashboard. And they come with this little disc on the bottom that says, "You've been hammed." And by the way, Eric, the glue wore off on like 4 of those you sent me. So you need to use better glue, bud. But they come with these discs on the bottom. You write your call sign in it, and when you see a ham radio operator in the wild, you put one of these on their car and say, "You've been hammed by KC5HWB," whatever. And then you leave this little piggy with a little wooden disc on the bottom of it. And then we start to put pigs in our dashboards for ham radio instead of ducks, which are actually very good to shoot and eat. Duck is actually a very good delicacy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
So is
A little
pig.
greasy, but it's good.
Oh, no, not if you cook it right, man. Duck is awesome. I bought some duck eggs at my local farm last week. Duck eggs are awesome. They taste like
They're
chicken
bigger,
eggs.
too. They're bigger.
They're just
huge.
larger. They're larger.
They're
They're not.
huge.
Yeah. They're just larger. So, but yeah. So here you go. livefreeandham.com/shop. And Eric was going to come on here tonight and tell me about this crap, and he didn't join the Zoom.
I can. Oh boy, I'm cautious in my answering this, but I think that's pretty cool. I love the idea, the community growing.
Yes.
I think that's a fantastic. That's a fantastic thing. I like it.
We're gonna encourage people to, as Jody says, commit acts of hamdalism.
Hamdalism.
That's funny.
That's good. Yeah.
That's very good.
It's a good idea. It was my idea, I think. And then he took it to the next level, which is totally cool. I wasn't going to do it. But he's like, "Hey, I created some rubber pigs. You can put it on your dashboard." I'm like, "Sweet. Let's do it. Awesome." So it's
Yeah,
next
Eric,
batch got better glue. Okay, good.
Eric brought that up to the Live Free and Ham crew 2-3 weeks ago, anyways.
Okay.
And he was like,
Okay.
"Hey," he's like, "this was Jason's idea, but I'm gonna go run with it. What do you guys think?" And I was like, "That's amazing."
Yeah. I wasn't going to do it. I just thought it was a good idea. I'm like, we should start putting pigs on everyone's cars.
Can I tell you? That
So here's the
Roger-
thing.
Hang on.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Follow that link that I just put in the chat. Buy yourself 5 to 50 of those things and bring them to Orlando in February and put them on every car with your call sign.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny.
Do that. Go ahead, Mike.
So we all know Frank.
Do we?
Do we really? Do we
definitely
really know Frank? Yeah,
So
Jason.
would you believe? Would you believe?
We heard the stories already, but go ahead.
Oh, all right, never mind then.
On Frank's channel, not on my channel.
No, you're talking about making these little pogs to tag someone's car.
Yes, yeah, that's
Pogs.
true.
Frank
Alf is back in
literally-
pog form.
Alf.
No, what you were just talking about, these little stickers.
I know, no, you're right.
In the last
You're right.
segment.
Yes.
Frank, okay, so I swear to God, a week ago today, Frank drove by my house. He drove to my house. He was at my house. I was
It's
sleeping.
like my wife telling a story. Get to the point, Mike.
Josh.
He was in my
sleeping.
house
Frank
when I was sleeping.
Frank put tank stickers all over my car while I was sleeping.
Shut up.
On his way back.
Yeah,
Because he was seeing Scott, ham radio for non-techies, who lives south of me. Frank lived north of me. but I'm right on I-45. So Frank just stopped here. And then he called, I hear, because I got my radio on 5.2, and I hear KG5AHJ. I'm like, huh? So I come back, I'm like, I swear to you, like I'm sitting here in this chair doing something ham radio, and I hear AHJ, and I'm like, is Frank, what, on 5.2? He's like, yeah. He's like, I might be in your neighborhood. I can't make this up.
No, you can't. No.
How many
Come
stickers
like-
we talking here?
Well, so all right. So he left. There was a bunch of stickers, like 6 stickers, but he put 2 cigars on my front windshield. So,
Oh, all right. Well, I
and
mean,
they were like,
that sounds like a Frank thing. That sounds like what he.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what a dick move! He's gonna tag my car and put cigars on it, and then leave.
Didn't even
Right,
knock on the door.
right.
Or anything,
He didn't
just
knock on
boned
the
out.
door or anything. He's just like, I'm
No.
out. And then he's like,
Yeah.
And then he's like a mile down the road. He's like, KG5HJ on 5.2. And I'm like, wait, somebody's on 5.2 in Huntsville, Texas? I'm coming
Right.
back to
Right.
it,
Yeah. That's an accomplishment right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We-
And it's
He was
Frank.
probably-
It's Frank. And he's like, I'm still in your neighborhood. I'm like, dickhead, turn around.
Mhm.
Like,
It would have been a perfect opportunity for him to run APRS.
well, he
I
doesn't
run
have
he
doesn't
run
have the
APRS.
FTM 300.
Every time I drive down 45 from Dallas area to Galveston, I run APRS. And usually, oh wow. Usually I will also hold on.
Your audio's good.
Yeah, okay. Usually I will also call out on a 6.52. I've never reached Mike. Like never. So just
I
just FYI.
feel we talked on a repeater.
We did talk on the repeater.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, correct.
All right. So on
Yes,
5.2, so Frank, I talked on 5.2,
Mhm.
and another guy. This is within like the last, let's say, 2 months, and that's
Mhm.
being generous. I've heard I've made 2 or 3 contacts on 5.2 just
That's so
recently. Shut
It
up,
really is-
Josh. That's
it-
actually
It's so sad.
It
freaking
actually
amazing.
It actually is kind of sad. I agree
It
with
is
Josh.
sad, but Josh is
sad.
in LA, and he's
But-
like, and good for you.
but-
I mean, good for you, but like where I'm at.
Well, here's the
like,
thing.
It doesn't 5.2 doesn't happen. So for somebody to be driving by Huntsville, Texas,
Mhm.
and calling CQ on 5.2,
It's on an Interstate 45, man. There's no excuse to not do
I
that.
think Josh understands the I thing.
Yeah.
But the last
I get
guy I
it.
talked to was I don't even know where he was.
Could you put a "the" in front of it though, Mike, please?
The
Yeah.
what? The 5.2?
Yeah, or no,
Or
the
I'm just-
highway.
I'm just-
the highway they were going down.
Oh,
highway.
the 45. Sorry, I'm
The 45. Thank you.
We're
Now I
saying
get it. Now I get it.
California.
Now I get it. Now I
So you-
understand.
so
Thank
you
you.
take-
I didn't understand before. Now
Yeah,
I
you
get
take the 610 to the 45.
Got it.
All the way up to the okay.
Thank you.
To the 40 west,
Yes.
and then you get off the 405 north, and you get off
That's
at
it.
La Brea, and
And La Brea. Yeah. That's where you get your tacos.
Okay. This guy.
I'm just
don't
gonna
know.
say, and I've said this on multiple videos in the past. Okay. Everyone who is hearing my voice right now, whether live or on replay or on the audio podcast rip, everyone monitor 6.52 when you're driving. Everyone. If we do, I'm not joking right now. I'm totally serious. Okay. If we all do this on road trips, when we're driving around town, when we're in the car, if we all put one side, if you don't have a dual band radio with 2 VFOs on it, then, welcome to 2024. Get a dual band radio, FTM 500, whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. ICOM ID 5100, FTM 500, whatever, V71A, doesn't matter.
Literally anything.
Literally anything.
Literally
Yeah.
anything.
Put 146.52 on your radio, on one side of your radio, and monitor it all the time.
All the time.
When you are driving on a road trip or driving around town. And everyone key up on it. And I've been preaching this whole, hey, key up your local repeaters once a day, and I'm all for that. That's great. Do your repeaters once a day also. But if you're on a road trip driving crossing state lines, monitor 6.52, and key up and throw your call sign out once every 30 to 60 minutes.
Jason, let's make sure we give the full frequency. It's 146.520. There was some for like we say 52, but for like the new people.
Yes, yeah, agreed.
You know?
Agreed. 146.520.
Which is the
Totally
national
true.
simplex calling frequency.
2 meter simplex calling frequency. So yeah. It's thank you, Eric, $10 super chat. I'm gonna pickle whiskey you right now. There you go, right there. But no, I'm absolutely 100% serious here. We, as a online ham radio community, the YouTubers, yes, but all of you guys who are in all of our chats also, okay, you guys need to help us. We can't do it by ourselves. We need to light up 6.52. And I'm not just talking about for a weekend or a week or a month or something like that. Every day for a year, we need to, well, forever actually, we need to actively activate 6.52. I think that it needs to be a thing again. Mike and I were driving back from Iowa, and he drove up there to PowerPhone. We had a really good time touring their factory, and he was driving back. We got into some traffic jam on whatever highway we're on. He made me laugh. He picks up his microphone on his radio, on his what's the VHF radio you have? 300? He picks up his microphone on the 300. And he's like, and there's this big traffic jam. There's probably 100 cars around us. And he's like, he grabs the mic and he's like, how come none of you guys are on the radio? And he puts the mic down and he's like, no one responded. I'm like, that's a damn good question. Seriously, we need to all be on 6.52 when we're on the road anytime so that we as a community can promote it to everyone. I'm not joking.
Can I add just a touch, a flavor of that?
Go right ahead.
When you are in SoCal, we got a ton of 2 meter simplex access, right? There's a ton of people talking. So it's gone so far that there's a second frequency that we're all on, which is 146.580, which is the adventure frequency. And that's where all the local SoCal guys are on.
We have
soda
that too.
activations. So have that as another frequency that you also monitor, because I was just chilling in the shack doing some stuff here, getting ready for the live stream, and a full-on net broke out entirely on simplex on 580.
Yeah.
And how the net worked was they would go down the roll call, and everybody listening was supposed to record the call sign of the people they heard and their signal strength. And then when it was their turn, they talked about this person he was a 5'9", he was a 4'3", he was a 4'2". They would go through the whole list, all on simplex on 580. It was one of the coolest nets I've experienced in a long time. And it was all for that purpose of radio to radio communication and people getting their antennas higher and working on the whole thing. It was super, super cool. It was really, really impressive.
We have a Friday night net every in the North Texas area. Dallas, it's actually in like north western Fort Worth. But we have a net on 146.58 every Friday night. I think it's at 8 p.m. I've checked into it like twice. But on top of that, we have a group of people who hang out on, I think it's 145.72 simplex. And it is, and I'll hear people on 6.52 sometimes, but we have a good simplex group in this area if you know where to listen at. But my point is, when you get outside of your area, 6.52 is where everyone should be. Everyone should be. Everyone should have a radio. Yep. Yeah, everyone should have a radio monitoring that frequency 24/7 if you're next to a radio.
Yep.
Just set up a radio and monitor that all the time.
So two things. So I've got a 400, a beacon out APRS. It tells people on APRS what frequency my A band is on, and it's always 14652. So anytime I drive and anywhere I go, I don't really follow much with the repeaters anymore. But interesting story. So I had the radio on. I'm taking my son up to a performance up in Indianapolis. Turn off the radio. I go in. I turn it back on when we get in the car, and all of a sudden I hear these 3 stations talking. 2 I could hear, 1 I couldn't. And one guy says to the other guy, he goes, "Yeah, he's that crazy YouTuber that jumps out of airplanes."
Oh, Carlos.
It was Carlos. It was the 3rd station. I couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm halfway across the state, Carlos is halfway across the state. We're in a town together and had a chance encounter on 14652. We go and meet up and go to a POTA activation that was going on in town, and I wasn't even planning on going to. Had my son with me. So there you go. There's something that happens when you listen to 14652. Yeah.
I'll tell you.
I mean,
so
You get to meet famous YouTubers that jump out.
I think the good thing about this, why is that off?
Why is it off?
Can you guys see me right now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I think the good thing about this livefreeandham.com shop and these Get Hammed toys is what they are. Spiral Ham 10-pack. Anything you can do to promote ham radio is good, in my opinion. So this is a great thing to do. And it's kind of like, well, get on the air, obviously. That's the best thing you can do. But if you get a couple of these ham packs and take them out, if you just keep like 3 or 4 of them in your vehicle and you're out and about and you're like, oh, there's a guy with an antenna. I drive down, my wife and I own a property in Galveston. I've told you guys a bunch of times. I'll be driving up and down the coast in Galveston and I'll see somebody with fishing rods sticking out of the top of their car. I'm like, ooh, is that an antenna? I'm like, oh no, it's a fishing rod. They look like antennas driving down the beach. But I will absolutely notice a car with an antenna on it when I'm out and about driving through wherever I am. And if I got one of these things, I will stop. I'll put it on the car. And I'm like, hey, get on 6.52. So I think we as a community and the YouTuber community, but you guys who follow us as well, just need to like be ambassadors for 6.52. Let's get some activity going.
100%.
Because I think we should light that frequency up and keep it that way all year long. That's my thing.
I'll add another caveat because we have a lot of this here in SoCal.
Go ahead.
5.2 is super popular. There's so many people that are on 5.2. And it gets to the point that people are like clogging the frequency, right? Basically.
Okay.
And so
that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
But we'll have people come out and like hall monitor 5.2 and they'll be like, hey, this is an emergency frequency. You got to get off of this, blah, blah, blah.
It's not.
And so a lot of times some of the guys, and it's really cool what's kind of come out of this is that some of these guys will be like, hey, you and I are having this conversation. We got a really good path to each other. We're going to slide off frequency a little bit, go 5 up, whatever.
Yes.
And they'll continue their conversation off of that. So have the wherewithal to know that we're talking frequencies, so you can be frequency agile. You can find somebody you got a really good connection with, and if you're going to talk for a while, go ahead and slide off of it. Go ahead and say, hey, let's go 5 up, let's go 5 down, whatever, megahertz, right? We're talking, and then just continue the conversation. Because to a certain degree, it is true that it is kind of like our emergency frequency, if you will, in the liberalist of sense, right?
It's a calling frequency.
Yeah,
it's a calling In other words, in a perfect world, you would call someone on 6.52. I would call Josh. I was driving to California. I called Josh. He comes back to me. He's like, hey, man, what's going on? Hey, let's move off to this other frequency. And then we continue our conversation for the next half hour on that frequency. That's great. But my point, and you're not wrong in saying that. You are absolutely not wrong. But my point is that these days, 6.52 is so dead that we should just stay on that until we have that problem.
Well, yes. Get to the point where you're at my
Get to
problem.
the point.
And then use it because that's what it's supposed to be.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. Yeah. So, just light up 6.52, man. I think we should all do that. We should all have one side of our radio on that frequency at all times.
Yeah.
When we're driving around town, on road, especially on road trips, and just throw your call sign out every half hour and see who you can reach, because I would like to really see that frequency light up again, the way it used to be 20 or 30 years ago.
I have had some excellent conversations with people on 5.2, running up and down the highway, running up and down the highways in Ontario where there's a lot of traffic, southern Ontario. I had a half-hour chat with a guy that was transiting through southern Ontario from northern Michigan down to upper New York State. Awesome. It's great fun.
It is. Absolutely. And Vince, that's y'all's 2 meter simplex calling frequency also in Canada?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you're driving north into Canada, same frequency.
Yeah.
Vince, I will echo what you just said. When I was coming back from Huntsville Hamfest just this year, I was driving down I-20, and I mean, we look at each other's cars. We know we got antennas, right? So we saw each other. We're like, hey, we threw out our call signs, had a great 146.52 conversation for half hour, 45 minutes. I was maybe driving a little bit faster than
Maybe
he was.
a little bit.
Whatever. But we had a great conversation on 5.2 driving down I-20. It's just ham radio, and he wasn't even coming from Huntsville Hamfest, which blew my mind. I'm like, how are we both going that way, away from Huntsville, Alabama, and you weren't? He's like, I've never been. He was driving from Maine all the way down to, I think, Texarkana. He might have been.
Wow.
He might
That's a
have
long
had.
haul.
He might have had 400 cases of Coors beer. But I swear, no.
Was he driving a 1977 Trans Am?
I'm serious as a heart attack, though. He was actually going to Alabama, and I think he was going like the Gulf, kind of where Jeem lives. He was kind of going in that area. But we're driving on I-20, and I may or may not have been in the left lane and passed him. Excuse me. He saw my license plate, because I have my call sign on my license plate, and he threw his call out. And he's like, K at MRD, this is whatever. And I'm just like, because I'm monitoring 146.52.
Right.
But to go back to what Jason is saying, make 5.2 great again. Like, as we're driving down the freeways of Timbuktu and across the great United States, or wherever you're going, and I'm guiltier than everyone. I don't key up. You know,
You gotta
I don't
drop-
say,
you
hey,
gotta
this
drop
is
that call.
I don't do
key
that.
up.
That's my problem.
Me too.
So
I
imagine
agree.
if we
I
all
agree.
did that. Like, we're all in agreement.
Right.
Like, we
Right.
all have our radios on 5.2 and 446.0, because we're out of our repeater range. We're in Timbuktu, so I'm going to listen to the 2 meter simplex frequency, which is 146.520, and the 70 centimeter frequency, which is 446.000. There's a new guy in the chat here. I'm trying to answer questions for him while we're doing this. But
I think that
we need
140
to key up more. We need to key up
Right.
more as we're
Correct.
driving. And
Yes.
I don't
Agreed.
do that, because I don't want to talk to people. I'm an introvert. I got the windows down. I got the stereo cranked, and I have the ham radio speaker also cranked. So
I am guilty of that as well. I need to key up more often. I am always monitoring, but I need to key up more often myself. And I'm issuing a challenge to myself, but also you guys in the Zoom, you guys in the chat, you guys on the team replay and on the audio podcast. Monitor 6.52 and throw your call sign out every now and then. It doesn't have to be every 5 freaking minutes, but sometimes do that, especially on a road trip. Because it's up to us. It's up to us. It's not up to the 70-year-old curmudgeons on QRZ that want to bitch about everything. It's not up to those guys. It's up to us to keep these frequencies alive. And
I'm probably going to bitch that you're using it too much.
I don't care. But
Let's all make a video on it. Everybody make a video on it.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's a universal hand signal for this too. Yeah. If you're going down the road and you call on 5.2 to the guy, and he doesn't answer you, that's the signal.
Get the sticker, the Kenwood or the ARRL sticker that goes on the back of your car that says monitoring 6.52.
Yeah, but we don't know that the other guy is. And I've done that. I've done the hand gesture, and I used all my fingers, not just the one in the middle. And the guy got the message and joined me on 5.2. We had a great chat.
Yeah.
So
I've talked to a couple of people. I will beacon APRS and my message says monitoring 6.52, and I've talked to people like that before.
Nikitri DePaul says, where did he go? He tried keying up on 5.2 in Willis. That's not going to happen, buddy.
Willis is right there by you. You should be able to hear that. I'm not trying to blame anybody, or I'm not trying to say you're doing something wrong. What I'm saying is turn on your frickin' radio and monitor 6.52.
I'm mostly just busting Nikitri.
I know you. I know. That's Daryl. He's good.
Yeah.
He's going to be at Winterfield Day.
I know.
So,
I can see another Quirky QRP shirt. Do you even 5'2", bro?
Right. I think he has that, actually. If you hear someone call out on 6.52, answer them. You don't have to talk to them for a long time. Say, hey, man, I heard you out there. Can't talk right now, but hey, thanks for using 6.52, KC5HWB. And that's it. Or talk to them if you want to. But I just think, I really, 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 really think that we should, as a community, should try to light up this frequency as much as possible nationwide.
There was not at all a light up 2 meters event.
There was actually, yeah. But that was just
like a 2-year thing. Actually, it happened, but
that was like a weekend. It was like a weekend.
But it was.
I'm talking about doing it.
It was called Light Up 2 meters.
Light Up 2 meters. Yeah. I participated the first time I heard about it.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about doing that all the time. All the time. Every time you get into your vehicle and drive for more than 10 minutes, be on 6.52 and throw your call sign out at least once.
Let me throw something at you then. And I am 100% in agreement with you.
Okay.
What do I do when I don't want to talk to people? Which is 99.9%.
Oh, you beacon APRS.
Because Josh, nobody's talking to you.
We're gonna shut this down in a minute, Josh. Anyway, so realistically, and I'm sad to say this, but realistically, if you throw your call sign out on 6.52, you're probably not going to get anyone to come back to you anyway. Mike, worry about that problem after we have solved the problem of 6.52 being so quiet.
I'm not gonna lie. Josh's answer is actually a good one, and I hate to say that.
You totally don't.
It really is. It really is.
Take this time to contribute to the activity on 6.52, and when it gets so busy, just back out. That's cool. It's not a problem.
But like Mike Fright, don't be afraid. Like seriously, just push the button. Mm-hmm. Push the button. Just push the button and say your call sign.
Correct.
Don't worry about saying it phonetically. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about anything. Just push the button and say, this is K or W or N, whatever your call sign is. Tell them that you're new. I promise you.
Yes.
It's not like
the assholes online. The people on the air are not like the assholes online.
I promise you, you have the gumption to key up your microphone and throw out your call sign on a repeater, just say, hey, this is whatever your call is. Hey, this is K at MRD. Just got my license. Want to see if my radio's working. I'm excited to talk. Whatever your message is, just say, hey. Somebody will come back to you. And, dude, if somebody hears you on the repeater, and you have to understand that, like, not everybody is sitting in their shack listening, so don't be afraid to throw it out a couple times. Mm-hmm. Dude, the second you get that first contact, whoever that guy is that makes contact with you, that's an honor to make a contact with.
It really is.
With, like, a first, like, I just threw my call sign out.
Absolutely.
And they will welcome you to the hobby. They'll be like, oh, my God, you're a tech? Great. What are you talking on? You got a Baofeng, that's great. You sound great. Or they'll be honest, you sound like crap.
Right.
But that's not
get a real radio.
Don't take that personally.
Right, correct.
And they'll ham-splain things to you.
It's because you're talking on an HT inside your house,
right?
Where radio waves don't really work so well.
Yeah.
Just
why don't I hear anything when I'm sitting in my Baofeng in a Barca lounger, Mike? Why don't I hear anything when I'm on my Baofeng?
You know what, Josh? You're the worst person to ask about this because you've made videos working HF on Lawn
My
chairs. Lawn chairs.
Lawn chairs, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wife, the title of the video was "Wife Mad Again."
Doesn't matter. Just
And
get your ham
watermelons.
radio
I showed
license.
that to my wife, and she thought it was funny. So
And watermelons.
Mike, great points. Agree with you 100%. Josh, tell us about your TI thing tomorrow once again.
Yes,
and we're going to shut
thank
this
you.
down.
All right, so we have the Teachers Institute coming up. We're doing a live stream to support the efforts that they've been doing. They've been doing it for years, so this is not like a new thing that's come up or anything like that. Actually, that's one of the teachers. Everett is right there. K5ATA is the lead of that group. Mike, who's here with us right now, kind of kicked this whole thing off doing a telethon where we stream as long as possible to bring up funds for them, and it goes to the Teachers Institute. It doesn't go to the ARRL general funds. It's for the teachers, educating teachers about amateur radio, get them all educated up. They can then take that back to their classes and teach the youngsters about what ham radio is. This is high school teachers, middle school teachers, elementary school teachers, to get them all exposed at, basically what we all want to do. We all want to get involved with educators and teach people, but the best way to do that is really teach the teachers that do this as their everyday job to educate people. And so that's what the TI does, and we're going to do a telethon tomorrow to make as much money as we can for them. Every cent goes to their fund to help support what they're doing. And we're going to start at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Jason's going to be there. Mike's going to be there. A number of other people will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you can come on out to the Ham Radio Crash Course tomorrow, please do so. We'd love to have you.
And that's
Awesome.
2 p.m. Pacific, correct?
Pacific time.
Pacific
Right.
time. That's right. Thank you.
So
I
5
want to
p.m.
be
Eastern.
I want to be very clear here. 100% of the funds go to the ARRL Teachers Institute.
Correct.
Which means if you donate, your donations are 100% tax deductible.
Right.
Like literally
And we have
every
matching.
single dollar. YouTube doesn't take a cut. Google doesn't take a cut. Nobody takes a cut. Every single dollar goes to.
It's a good thing that YouTube does.
There's
not
a number
for
of
fundraising. It 100% goes to ARRL.
Josh, you need to send me that number in private chat.
Which number?
Whatever number you're talking about. The matching number.
Oh,
Do you,
okay.
do you know what it is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So there, and the ARRL has lined up from very generous donors matching funds for all of our donations up to a certain point. We'll talk about it tomorrow. And I'm giving away at least 4 radios tomorrow. There's 2 of them that I'm going to be giving away as we hit our donation goals. So come on out. We're going to have some fun with it. Everybody is eligible for the giveaways.
Can I give away my Redivus radios tomorrow?
Yeah, I could work that out.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I might do that tomorrow because I've been watching the chat tonight, but I've been watching a bunch of other stuff too. So I might do that tomorrow. So cool. Good. So yes, very good cause. Something we talked about on this channel, Josh's channel, Mike's channel, a bunch of times in the past. Teachers Institute promoting ham radio for teachers who teach students and youth about ham radio. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like ever. So, yeah, great deal. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Let me switch this right here. Yeah, there we go, right there. So, 73 to everybody. Thank you for being here. Check out the links in the description below. And, oh, really? I thought it would have been more than that, but okay. All right, cool. That's
Who
cool.
knows? We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Who knows? So we'll see. But join Josh, put your put you have your live stream link already up.
Yeah, I'll
put it in the
I'll
chat.
do it.
Put it in the
Thank
chat.
you very much.
You've got an admin.
What was the total that was raised last year? 'Cause we're gonna
Mike,
set that
would
as
you-
our goal for this year, right? I mean, as a minimum.
Absolutely.
minimum.
I
We gotta
think
beat
on the live stream we raised about 18K, but
Uh-huh.
after kind of because you could go to the ARRL and donate too. It was
Right.
over 20K.
Oh,
Excellent.
for that effort,
So
for that
yeah.
campaign, right?
Okay.
Over 20K.
For the ARRL Teachers Institute that we did last year, we raised about 20K. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm hoping personally, from just being a sales guy. And being on Josh's channel.
Yeah.
We should easily double that.
I would love that.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So we raised 20K on my channel. I've got like 4 subscribers, right? If we take this whole thing to Josh's channel, who has like 350,000 subscribers.
Mike, I heard you just went over like 5 subscribers.
It doesn't matter.
He lost one today.
Oh.
If we have this on Josh's channel,
Yes.
imagine how much.
I hope
I've
so.
said
I
this-
hope
I mean,
imagine how much more we can raise. Imagine now we have like what are we calling them, Josh? Benchmarks to get to get like a match
goals
or something
goals,
or goals
donation
goals.
goals.
Yeah.
This is not about. This is not. Wow, damn.
Last year was straight
Um,
up Wild West.
Yeah.
Wild West.
Yes.
This year
Yes.
is like, okay.
But here's the thing.
Let's
Okay.
see what we can really do. And by we, I mean we, as a ham radio community. What
And it's
can we
important.
do?
It's
This
important
is the biggest question. Hang on, Jason. This is the biggest question that we always ask.
It's my
What can
freaking
we
channel,
do
asshole.
Okay, Cartman. What can we do to get younger people into ham radio? We're doing it. This is what we're doing. We're funneling money at it.
Right.
Go ahead, Jason.
No, I no. You're totally right. I like to make fun of you, and you're an iPhone guy, and it's okay. But you're totally right. I completely agree with everything you just said. This is a thing. This is a thing that we like to do, and we've been doing it for we YouTube community likes. I've had Steve on my channel 2 or 3 times. Kyle has been a big help in promoting Teachers Institutes because Kyle will take donations for the food at Huntsville Hamfest every year for the last 3 years. And all the donations that we get for the food, we buy the food, we have a cookout and whatnot, and then everything extra, Kyle donates to Steve's Teachers Institute. So there's multiple streams of income that Steve has, which is great. It's great.
I think that raised over $2,500 this past year.
Something like that. Yeah. Something
It's
like
just
that.
that we're looking for tens of thousands of dollars where
it's good
I'm
to
breaking
get
your balls.
I know. It's good to get everyone on this Zoom call and everyone in the chat and everyone who's not here tonight all together to raise money for this effort on the Teachers Institute that we all believe in. So
you know what, Jason? It's gonna be so cool tomorrow because our community is just like if Andy Cowley alone.
He's already at the waiting.
Andy Cowley's already on 50 of our. That's what I'm saying, dude. Ham radio is like.
Yeah.
The community is so good.
Yes. Agreed.
It's already there. Everybody's already waiting to.
Oh no! We're not.
It's going to be like 6 to 8 hours.
Listen, I've got inside
4
intel.
would be short for Josh.
I'm gonna join.
Fluctuate.
I'm gonna join like 3 to 4 hours after he starts, so I can go to the end and show everyone what a bunch of whiskey tastes like. So
we do have a program a bit of some of the things.
Yeah.
If you join at that time, we'll pull you in. And
start drinking after I do my presentation. How's that?
I will start drinking when I hit my particular goal. And
totally.
Honestly,
then the sky's the limit.
From my point, like the drinking is kind of off the table. It's about the kids.
Apparently, you've done enough in that tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight, dude, it's my birthday.
I agree.
It's not my freaking problem.
It is your problem. But no, tomorrow and no, it's
no, it's really not.
I gotta go. Guys.
I'll fight you to the death. I will fight you all.
No,
I think we all have to go. Jason's camera's overheating.
Yeah, that's the battery.
Yeah, it's Jason's camera.
Hey, guys, seriously, thank you for tonight. This was awesome. I love the happy hour live streams. We will do this again New Year's Eve Mark your calendars. All of you guys are old. You're not going out for your New Year's Eve anyway.
That's it.
Kind of like me.
Hang on,
Kind of like
hang on,
me.
hang on.
It's
Yeah.
straight key night.
David
So-
Titterson says, so when do we do a shot? What is the Q word?
For the shot. The Q word for the shot is ham harder.
That's all
Ham
you get,
harder.
David.
That's yeah. No, we'll do this again. Happy hour on New Year's Eve, and it'll be a fun stream. You guys, mark your calendars, please. Please join me. I would love to have 20 people on the Zoom call that night. So it's a fun time. Check out Josh's stream for tomorrow night for the Teachers Institute. It's going to be a fun stream. Also, I'll be there. Michael will be there, and he shared a link to that earlier. Appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to GigaParts. You guys like GigaParts?
Yeah.
GigaParts is awesome,
Killed
right?
it, dude. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
is awesome.
GigaParts is freaking awesome. We're gonna do that again on an hour-long stream for a let's make a deal type thing.
I was gonna say, put a 1 in the chat if you
Yeah,
took advantage of that.
yeah. Put a one in the chat if you
I think
did
they
that.
made
Yeah.
me take advantage of it because the
Yeah,
price was
right,
too good.
right. Totally,
I don't
totally.
want a POTA 20 or a POTA 33 with 5% off with code KNMRD at GigaParts.
That's right.
Is that where we're going with that? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Whatever.
where we're going. 73 guys, thanks for joining us tonight.
Take
See
it
you
easy,
tomorrow
guys.
night on Josh's live stream.
All right.
You guys have a good night.
I'm smarter.
Ham smarter.